What's going on, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Gunpla Hangar. Tonight, guys, we've made it to 700 subs first off, so thank you everybody who's been here to support us. You've been all freaking wonderful, and I love it. I love it, guys. Hey, yeah, look at that, Jen. You're the first person here. So far, the only person here. We got to get some people in here. Where is the love tonight, guys? Where's everybody hiding at? But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with our build tonight. We are working on a brand new kit. 5 likes already. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. But we are working on a new kit for the series here, guys. This is only the second of the Battlogue series that I've built. I am working on, as I can get the tape off of it real quick. I meant to do this, but I got caught up with a couple of things real quick. I need to get me a new trash bag. But we've got, I can taste the Himalayas. What's up, Kevin? Nathan Bowden, what is going on, my brother? But we are building Gundam Livelance Heaven. Now, this is a special kit for me because it's one of the Deathscythe kits. If you've never watched Gundam, Deathscythe, Will, what's going on? Deathscythe is one of my all-time favorite mobile suits. And for all of you that would like to jump in and build, there is the link. And I accidentally just clicked it, but let me go ahead and... What's up, Norse Kelt? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, Will, what's going on? Thank you guys so much for popping in. There is the link right there pinned at the top of the chat. Click on that. That will bring you into the hangar to build with us, to talk with us, to just hang out with the other pilots. I'll be glad to have you in here. Again, just remember, we try to keep things a little bit family friendly just because we do have families popping in here. Yes, Nathan Bowden, yes. It's been the suit that I've been wanting to build since I saw it announced. I finally got that. I'm waiting on my Barbataurus. I had to pre-order. I ordered another Barbataurus just because USA Gundam Store's let me down. Destination Stone, what's going on? They've been really slack lately. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know that there's shipping issues. I can't hold that against them. But they ordered suits and filled only a handful of the pre-orders. And here we go. Here we go. Oh, come on. I'm dropping everything tonight, guys. My right hand is doing its same old, same old. My hands are a little slippery. I had to help clean up a mess just a minute ago, and they're still slippery. That's okay, Will. It's okay. Evie Frost, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome. Destination Stone. You're all good, Will. Don't worry about it. If you would like to pop in and say hey or do anything like that, Kevin, be my guest. It makes it easier it makes it more fun to have people in the chat. We can talk about anything you want to talk about while I build. If you have a model kit that you would like to build along with us, again, it doesn't have to be just Gundam. It can be any model kit. But I'm getting all of the runners out of this real quick, guys. This has got a lot of... Oh, my God. They got sparkles. Livelance Heaven's got some sparkles on it, guys. And I got this from... I want to say this came from USA Gundam Store. So this was one of the 2 shipments I'd gotten. I had ordered from them like 2 different suits. All right. Hi, Kevin. Welcome to the stream.
What's up?
How's everything going tonight?
It's going good.
Good. So
I didn't know if I could really join the stream. I was kind of confused.
Oh yeah, dude. The hangar's always open for anybody that wants to join.
All right.
Yeah, we don't hold back on here. If you got a kit you want to build with us, by all means pop on. If you want to show your face on camera, do that too, man. We're totally open and friendly here. Nobody bites. So maybe this guy.
You love building kits. I think I'm not really good at building, but I think I have one in my closet somewhere. It's like a Fast and Furious type kit.
Ooh, yeah, those are actually really cool, and some of the model sites I actually buy from keep those there.
Yeah.
But I will tell you right now. I used to think I wasn't gonna be too good at this, and I'm telling you right now, man, it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow,
But the problem, I think the real problem with building kits is you have to take the pieces. If you cut the piece,
yeah, if you cut it just wrong, it's not going to work out right.
yeah.
Okay, wow. So this one starts off with building the torso. It's a little different than what I'm used to. Oh no, this is about right because most. So I will tell you if you're ever interested, and if you're near, do you have a Target near you or anything like that?
Yeah, I do, but I haven't been there a long time for real.
Yeah, well, if you ever get a chance to, they do have some of the what they call entry grade kits, and I know you probably watch. Do you watch Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, I watch it every single Saturday before it stops. I now just watch Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah. Well, if you like Dragon Ball or anything like that, trust me, they've got the kits that are their entry grade kits. Super easy to build. You don't even need tools, and you can just pop them right off the runner without breaking them. They're made for like
Legos.
Yeah, sort of like Legos. I would say that this is very much like if you've built Legos, it's good to kind of get you some practice because all of this is snap tight. There's no glue required. No like the entry grade kits are all about like ease. They're not about being difficult builds like some of the more intricate Gundam kits that you'll see me building. But Kevin, I know you had a great time talking about some of the classic cartoons we were talking about. Well, I call them classic.
They are classic. They're dope cartoons. But
yeah.
I think there was one cartoon I forgot to mention, but as I forgot to mention it, I totally forgot what it was.
Yeah.
We already discussed Chowder. I can taste the Himalayas.
Yeah, good old regular show. Oh my, I can taste the Himalayas. Let's see what we got going on here. Hey, CB, Mama CB, what's going on? StreamYard's it's super easy to use, Noah. It's not bad at all. Andy, what's going on? But yeah, I'm telling you, man, some of those cartoons are just gonna stick with me for the rest of my life, man. Like regular show was one of those that it's definitely gonna stick with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I love doing a little like imitation voice acting there. So like doing the Pop's voice is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Look at my instructions. Did they short me a runner? Because if so, I'm not gonna be able to build this. No, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be big mad. No, it's just B1. Okay. They've got it listed as B1 here, and I was like, okay, hold up, I'm missing a runner. And then all of a sudden I saw, no, I'm not. That happens sometimes, man. Like some of these kits, they'll have like B1 and then it goes straight to C1, and you're like, wait a minute, where's B2? And what they do is they utilize a lot of the same parts for some kits. And so that runner will never get it'll never get its second part.
Oh no, we got a runner.
Yeah. So Kevin, what do you like to do for fun?
I just like to play video games. Like, right now I got my tablet. My PlayStation 3's hard drive is bricked. I'm trying to talk my folks into give me a new one. Not a new PlayStation, just a new hard drive for it.
Yeah, you said that. What PlayStation was it?
A PlayStation 3. I also have a PS Vita.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
Those are classics, man. I've still got my PlayStation 3, and I'll tell you right now, the hard drive replacement on them's not terrible. Like it's you got to do a little surgery on it, but it's not gonna be like terrible. You know, you'll be able to get through it without too many problems.
Yeah, I think I have the Slim. Which model do you have?
I had the old fat. I've still got the Fat Boy. Like the OG. Yeah, that was being a tech guy. That was always the nickname. This mouse is one of the ones that came with my computer. It's a really cool mouse. I like it. Nice, Andy.
I can see the light.
Yeah, it changes. I've got it set to where it does its change mode. It has multiple colors here. Like I can go solid color.
Nice.
Just you spin through the wheel. I think that was solid color. That might be. Yeah, solid color. Okay, that's pulse instead of doing like the rainbow effect.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, this one I think is. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it all is just. Yeah, I think that's just how it. I think that's just how it does. I thought it had some special skills to it, but nah, it's all good. It does what it does. I remember it came with an instruction manual that I never read. So, anyway, let's get the build in here. I'm excited for this. By the
Yeah,
way,
me too.
talk about whatever you want to talk about, man. You've got the mic as well, so.
Um. What? Hold up. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask you. What was your favorite song? Because I'm making basketball videos on my tablet now,
Yeah.
and I was gonna put your song into my video.
Oh, awesome. So favorite song is a hard one because I have so much I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm mostly a metal guy, but I do listen to like rap, hip hop, all kinds of stuff like that. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
because you're doing a basketball video, I want to have something. I want to make sure you got something that's a little bit, it's got a good beat to it. Definitely something that's going to work with the rhythm of the game.
Right.
Um, ooh, um, have you ever listened to any Static X?
I don't think I ever heard of Static X.
If you ever get a chance, look at the song Black and White. It's a little heavy, but I think that would be good for like some good like shot montages.
To be honest, I'm not really that advanced. I just recorded and then put the music onto the recorder
Yeah.
video. But yeah, I'm not really that really far out editing.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Do you see how I do my edits on my videos?
Yeah, to be honest, it's hella good.
So what I do is I literally I have a program that does almost all of my like fancy edits.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not really all that great. I tend to use my program, which is I use Filmora Wondershare. It's a really good program.
Why does that sound so familiar?
You've probably seen a ton of ads for it. It literally gets popped up on. In fact, I found it because of an ad.
Oh,
So this is a little tricky for me, guys. Like I've got to make sure everything's lined up just right on this, and make sure I haven't messed up already, which I don't think I have. I think I've got this down. Um, there. That's so. I love that the joint pieces here
hmm,
are in kind of like a gold paint color. Like it actually looks gold, which is really cool.
yeah.
So
It actually looks gold, but not spray painted.
yeah, it doesn't like the cheap, gold flake paint. It's actually like really good detailed paint. Uh, One of the cool things is about these kits though. If you're ever interested in talking about this stuff, just let me know, dude. I'll be glad to sit down and talk with you about this. But these kits are like vacuum mold or like injection molded. So basically, what that means is they actually have these it's kind of like a weird 3D print in a way, but basically it injects the plastic into a mold,
Hmm.
and that it takes the shape of the injection, or the injection takes the shape of the mold. Then they just take it out, clean it up, and they have their runners. And then a lot of these runners can be utilized for different suits.
Hmm. Got it. We hmm. I was also gonna say did you see Spider-Man No Way Home?
I haven't yet. I'm waiting. I'm kind of waiting until I got some free time. This weekend's kind of shot for me because I'll be going out to an oyster roast this weekend.
Oyster what?
Oyster roast. So I live in South Carolina, and that's kind of like a big fall thing to do.
Hmm.
Like we get together during like the colder part of the season, and we just get together and get oysters, like
Hmm.
just raw oysters. And what we do is we take them and we set them up on like a sheet of tin, cover them in like a wet burlap sack, and we take that sheet of tin and set that on on like a fire.
So
And so what it'll do is
it's
it'll
kind of like
cook
a
them.
pot roast. Kind of like
Yeah, it's gonna be
sour roasted.
it gets the metal really hot, but at the same time it steams the oysters.
Oh,
So it kind of roasts them open, and when they pop open, that's when they're good to eat. I'm looking at some of the chats. Oh, Andy got the Tall Geese, the RG Tall Geese EW, the HG Lupus Rex, the Vidar, and the Tri-Age Magnum. Nice. I have one like that. Let's see. Oh, that sucks. He said that his mouse got basically broken, or like the buttons got stuck inside of the mouse. CB says no spoilers.
Oh my god, this is why I love it, guys. I can't explain it, but it's like a whole with the concept. It's like family. Like what I'm trying to say is, having a family is a good thing. Like
Yeah,
you're a part of the family.
yeah, I'm tracking with you. And that's kind of what I feel here is like we're all like one big family here on on this channel. Is that's why I refer to my viewers as my comrades. I don't see y'all as like fans. I see y'all as my equal, as the people that are supporting me, that are coming out and I don't believe in referring to my viewers as my fans. They're, like I said, they're my comrades. They're my family. They're you get some YouTubers that immediately, once they see that they've got fans, it goes to their head.
Right.
And I'm not like that, man. You guys are always going to be my support. You're always going to be, what family is, and that's just major support. All right. So I'm moving along pretty quickly with this kit. Like, this won't take me long at all. There's not a lot of runners on it either, so it's a super simple kit, really easy. This is a great HG for somebody that's looking to get into it. Now, have you ever looked at anything Gundam?
I might have heard of Gundam, but not really.
Okay. I will say that usually Cartoon Network kind of gets dibs on Gundam stuff, and Netflix has a bunch of Gundam stuff now. But this is actually from a series that's based on a video game that's actually out now. It's a mobile game called Gundam Breaker.
Oh yeah, I might have seen ads for it.
Yeah, it's a really great game. It's basically it's great for someone who wants to build their own Gundam without like building a Gundam. It kind of gives you the parts to play with, and so you can customize and mix and match and build your own Gundam to fight with.
Yeah.
But this thing's coming along really good. I'm liking this, and like, I see that the decals are coming up soon. We haven't got any decals for the chest. Everything here is mostly for the head and for cameras and things like that. So if you ever see anything green, like you see kind of right in this area here,
yeah,
those eyes are actually cameras for these things. Like the pilot actually sits normally in the chest here. Like here, I'll bring that closer so you can see, but right there in that chest.
Mm-hmm.
Nim says she's got spinny wheel. I think you're the only one, Jen, because everything looks good. Everything's running in like good condition right now, which is wild. Exactly what Jen said right here. Because without the viewers, there is no KBG. In the same way, without KBG, there are no viewers. You support each other. This is correct. The Kroger's brand of eggnog is good. Oh God, I love eggnog. There's one that Jack Daniels or Jim Beam, one of the two, makes. It's non-alcoholic, but it tastes really good. Could have been just a Wi-Fi blip there, Jen. I've got like excellent service right now, so I'm not trying to lose it. Now, Kevin, do you collect anything like action figures or anything like that?
I think not. Let me think about this. I mean, when I was younger, I used to have yeah. When I was younger, I used to have McDonald's toys, basically. Like when I was real young, my dad used to give me McDonald's like every other month or so, I think.
Yeah.
Till I just get the kids meal, and I get the toy, either be a SpiderMan, a Doc Ock, or that's about it.
Now, I take it by the way you're talking about Spider-Man, you're a huge Spider-Man fan, right?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Hey, you know, growing up, that was one of my favorites. I used to love Spider-Man. Like
Yeah.
that when I was younger, we had a Spider-Man cartoon that would come on like Saturday mornings. You would get Spider-Man, you would get the X-Men.
Mhm.
Great way to start off your morning. And I was a big Spider-Man fan. Like I love the Spider-Man cartoon. I used to watch the Batman animated series, Batman.
Yep.
So I'm a diehard Batman guy. Like growing up, that was my superhero was Batman.
Yeah. Well, give me a second. My mom called me. Yeah, ma. Okay. I'm back.
All right, I gotta put
I
some.
feel
I gotta
like
put
I
some.
forgot something just now.
What's that?
I feel like I totally forgot something.
Ah, you're good. You're good. All right. So, guess what I get to do, guys? I get to put stickers on. Tiny stickers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hmm. My friend told me that Minecraft is crossplay, phone, PC, Xbox, PlayStation.
Yeah.
But how do you add people if they're on different systems?
So
Like
if
say
they're on different systems, you have to have their Microsoft account because Microsoft now owns the Minecraft. It owns a majority of like Minecraft stuff.
Hmm.
So as long as you've got a Microsoft account, you can cross play together or cross platform together.
I got one.
Yeah, as long as you got one, that should work. Um, I would have to figure out. I have to figure out the logistics from a PlayStation, like how to do it from a PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
But it shouldn't be too difficult. As long as you've got your Minecraft connected to your Microsoft account,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can play, so that you can go on the store and buy stuff.
Right.
It should work. But I'm gonna check some stats real quick just to check and see how everything's looking. We've already got 12 likes, guys. You guys are the best. But Southern Comfort, that's what it was. Thank you, Jen. Jen just told me the Southern Comfort was the one that we usually get. It's so good, but I can't drink a whole lot of eggnog because after a while I start getting like sick off of it.
Yeah.
Just because it's so creamy and so like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it. Like it, I love it, but it doesn't love me.
That's what my dad says.
It's a love-hate relationship,
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think I got these eyes on, and this is kind of different for a Gundam face. I'll bring that a little closer so y'all can kind of see it. It might not. Let me see if I can get my camera to focus. The
Is it
eyes
black?
are a little more angsty. They're like they're angry looking versus being like straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is based off of a suit that came from a show that came out in 90. It originally came out in 95, but aired in America in like the late 90s, the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
It's based off of a combination of suits, so it's based off of Deathscythe, which is my absolute favorite. Like I have more Deathscythe related kits, and I actually did my first kit bash based around Deathscythe. And if you ever hear the term kit bash, that basically means you take parts from multiple suits and put them together.
Oh. Oof.
Oh, hey Linda, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Oh, CB, that sucks. Oh no, man. Hopefully you can get that. Hopefully you can get that squared away. You shouldn't have had to pay for that. That should have been on them because they didn't verify your information. Apparently he had someone call and cancel his car insurance policy.
Hmm.
That's not right. But this has got like a mixture here. It's got like the tall geese. Looks like it's got a little bit of the tall geese's like crown at the top, so to speak, because the tall geese has this like very Roman helmet look to it, the Spartan helmet look. Now, Kevin, did you ever play any of the Halo games? Speaking of Spartans,
Nah. I'm going about always been PlayStation fan.
I hear you. I kind of got into the Halo series. My sister had a Xbox 360, and so I was able to play like Halo 2, Halo 3, so on and so forth. I played all the way up to 3, and I played Reach and ODST. I loved ODST. Like getting to play as something other than a Spartan was kind of an interesting concept to me. I'd never played a game where you played as like the support versus playing as like the main character.
Mm-hmm.
But you said you usually play games like Minecraft and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just a lot of sandbox stuff.
Yep.
That's cool. I find those to be the best because that's it. You literally don't have to stress too much. You don't have to like focus on everything. You don't have to deal with people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every now and then you get a griefer in Minecraft.
Yeah.
I hate that, man. I would be working on some amazing stuff and someone would come in and just grief me.
Yep.
All right, so I've already got the head done. This is gonna be a quick kit, guys. I think this is gonna be a total like. I'm glad you found a better company. CB said he found a better company there. I do too, Linda. It's a great game. It's like one of my few like non-PlayStation games that I play as Halo. And I'm actually looking at eventually getting a Switch and starting to play some Nintendo games soon. Like I kind of want to get one just for the fact that I can play like some of the old classics.
Yeah.
All right, now I've got to build the shoulders here, guys. We're moving along quickly. This is not taking long at all. Like I figured this would take me a while. Of course. But yeah, it's kind of a steady night tonight. I don't see too many people hiding out around here. You guys are great for showing up. Thank y'all so much. So Kevin, do you currently work, or are you still in school, or?
I graduated high school. I know I should went to a university as soon as I finished high school, but I'm still trying to figure out what to go to.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Take your time, man. Figure out what you want to do. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I went into college thinking I had the idea of what I wanted to do, and it came back to bite me, man. So I definitely recommend at least kind of finding out what you want to do with your future, versus jumping into something and then realizing it halfway through that it's not for you. I always tell that to my younger peers because trust me, I went in thinking I wanted to get into biology, I wanted to go into med school, I wanted to do all that. And after working for the medical field, I realized that's not for me. Dave, we need to talk, Dave. We need to talk. That's okay. I want to play that amazing SpiderMan game. I've got it on my want list so bad, but I'm trying not to buy anything right now because Christmas and people buying me stuff. I don't want to buy it and then someone shells out the money and I've got 2 copies of something I don't necessarily need 2 copies of. I mean, if I ever get 2 copies of anything, I'll probably do a giveaway. I'll probably use them as a giveaway item.
Yeah.
Or, if it's a Gundam model, I can always and it's like something that can be like army built. I'll do an army build. I'm excited though, because I got one of my Ace units the other day from Nathan Bowden. Kevin, have you ever checked out Nathan Bowden's channel? Now, do you watch wrestling or anything like that?
No.
No. I was about to say he's a really good. He has a lot of good video. He has a lot of good discussions with some of his other some of the other members of this community about about the wrestling and things like that. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got to start putting some stickers on, and those are underneath the polycaps. I'm gonna move the polycaps over here so that way they're easier to find. So I need to take part 4 and find the open end. There it is. And 4 goes in the open end. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory with these stickers. Now, I will say, Kevin, I'll tell you now, if you ever do decide to get into this hobby, it's an addictive hobby. Because once you build one, you're going to want to build another one.
Yeah.
And it's also a very stressful hobby because parts go flying all over the place. There are tiny pieces everywhere. It's really all about just, making this Gundam yours, And eventually I'm going to try to probably get another Livelance here soon. And I've got 2 Barbataruses on the way. I bought one from the same store I got this one, which was USA Gundam Store. It's in my top 5 places to order, but right now they've been I think they've bit off more than they can chew with these kits, because these are new kits. These are there's a whole new series based around all this.
Mm-hmm.
And they rushed to get the kits and didn't meet the demand of the supply. There was a huge demand and very little supply.
Right.
Dave, what's going on?
What's up?
Dave, this is Kevin. Kevin, this is Dave.
Davey, how you
I'm
doing?
a little late today. Sorry.
You're good, man. Better late than never, right?
Oh, by the way, last week, now you can see I finished it.
That Exia is such a beauty. I know it had some difficult pieces though.
Oh yeah.
Makes me kind of glad I stayed away from the real grade version.
I mean, the blade is really. I love that they have the that metallic looking parts on there, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And I did find that missing leg piece.
Was it near your desk?
No, it was on one of the runners, believe it or not.
Really? You just kind of skipped cutting it, I guess.
I missed it completely.
It happens a lot, man.
The other day I was on with Nathan. Got ourselves the Barbados. And I somehow managed to actually get labels on him.
It is a fun kit, but it is a difficult kit to label.
Oh, he just lost his head.
Wait, if I turn my camera on, will it lag?
No, it shouldn't lag anything. There we go. But yeah, you're more than welcome to have your camera on. Say hey,
Peace. It's like inverted. I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone with StreamYard. It's like it's inverted.
Yeah, it does invert it a little bit. It just depends on the camera that you're using. Are you using the camera that's on your screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that can mirror sometimes that mirrors a lot. That's why a lot of people that are on TikTok, whenever they wave their left hand, you'll see it looks like their right hand.
Yeah.
All right, I got the shoulders done now. Guys, I'm moving through this kit. This is not a difficult kit to build.
Which one are you building today?
Livelance Heaven.
I saw that at Target. I was tempted to get it, but I was trying to focus on some other shoppings. They had that.
I will tell you right now, it's worth the money.
Barbataurus.
I've got the Barbataurus on the way. I ordered one from USA Gundam Store, and they messaged me like the other day they said, hey, it's going to take it a little longer. We ordered, they kind of sent out like a mass email. It was like, just letting you know, we have ordered the kits, but here's our problem. We didn't order enough, and we didn't get enough supplied in. So it's a little bit of a bummer. I'm a little miffed about that because you know how many are being asked for.
Yeah.
You kind of said, hey, we're pre-ordering these, and I get that shipping right now is a pain from Asia to here.
Yeah, but I know you've mentioned that about that store as well.
Yeah, they tend to have issues with their.
It's a smaller kind of setup there. So
yeah, they've only got. Whenever I talked with them before, their customer service needs a lot of work too. I will say that, like, they're slowly losing their first place with me. They were my original Gunpla Store too. Like, that was the one I used to go to all the time, and as you remember, I recommended them highly.
Well, I mean, I had one experience with them, which was tremendous. I mean,
yeah,
but that's that was 1 month ago for the heavy arms kit. That was it. It was an MG, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of product, and I'll give them that. They are really good. And by the way, Kevin, Jen says, nice to put a face with a name. And CB says, hello, Kevin.
What's up, CB?
Guys, you guys are the best. I appreciate y'all taking care of each other. And I see we're getting some links dropped. I see we're about to get some links dropped here in a second. Linda says, hey, Dave.
Hey, Linda.
I still can get over that. That one thing.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so now I've got to take A24 and A17. That I have not been able to put the A runner back into its runner stand just because I've been having to cut out pieces. Dave, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm loving my new job, by the way.
Well, I'd hate to hear you say that you hate your job. I mean,
oh God, I love this place. Like, it's been a long time since I've felt this much relief at a job, and felt like it's not a very stressful job. Like going from a job that was super stressful and oriented and focused on the numbers to one that's focused on the mission.
Okay, I'm glad you're clarifying that, because first you said you're loving your job. It's it's not stressful. Feel relief.
Yeah.
Like what do they have, softer toilet paper? I mean, what's going on?
Oh no, they still got that. They're like any other business.
A certain path. I was like, hope he clarifies that in a second.
Yeah. So they are all about like the actual mission of of a medical facility, which is really awesome. And I mean, some days I think about it, I do miss my work crew that I had.
Yeah.
But I don't miss the stress. Like I told you, my first week in there, like, they called a meeting, and the meeting was for my birthday.
You were the meeting.
Yeah, I turned out to be the meeting, and I was like, whoa, hold up. They almost had me crying in there. Like, I don't... That shook me a little bit. I wasn't expecting it. Like, I've never... Like, I will say this. The other job did do birthday stuff, but it was usually just, like, happy birthday, and, oh, sorry, we weren't here for your birthday. We had to go, so... But, better luck next year kind of deal,
It's like, hey, it's your birthday. There's more important people here. Bye.
Yeah. It got the feeling that way. All right, Dave, I want you to look at this arm real quick that I'm building.
Yeah. Is that arm or is that a cockpit of a spaceship or something?
It's an arm, but it's got like a... It's so... I'm trying to get it to focus on that and not my mouse, and there we go.
There you go.
I mean, just look at the detail in that.
That's awesome.
That's like, Kevin, are you seeing this thing?
Dang.
It's really, really, really detailed. I love that.
It's really.
Yeah, you can tell I'm excited about it because it's just like I've never had a kit this nice. Okay, I'm not underselling the other ones I've done, but this is Bandai stepped up their game for this series. Bandai really stepped up their game here, and I'm impressed.
Am I missing something here?
C216.
Oh, here it is. I'm blind in the bed. I thought I lost my charger to my phone.
Kevin, what you playing tonight?
NBA 2K20 mobile.
Nice.
Well, speaking of games,
Yes.
I apparently have to I'm trying to find a method where, because you know how some gaming systems you can play virtually, like, you know, with Windows, there's a way that you can actually sync up an Xbox to your PC so you can play your games on your PC.
Yeah.
Not exactly mirroring, but something along those lines. I have to find a way to do that with PlayStation now. I don't have a PlayStation, but apparently I really need to somehow get a way to play PlayStation games. And I've read a couple things where you can possibly do it where if you have a PS controller and you sign up for a PS account, even though you may not have a PS gaming system, I think there's a way to do it because, one, I'm a big SpiderMan fan. And let's face it, SpiderMan games are now only on PlayStation.
Yeah, because Sony owns the rights for Spider-Man.
And, well, technically, Spider-Man is owned by Sony, but they have a deal with Marvel, which Marvel's owned by Disney.
Yeah.
So that's where that comes from. But Sony has another video game in development.
I'm into.
And I'm going to have to... that game probably won't come out for another year or so, the game I'm mentioning. But apparently that game also is going to be exclusive only to PlayStation. Ghostbusters.
Really? Yeah. Dave, I will tell you right now, it won't be too much longer. You should be able to get a PS4 for dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap?
Dirt cheap. Like, I'm talking like...
Art. Here's hoping.
Yeah.
But see, that's also another thing. PlayStation doesn't do the backward compatibility. They don't.
They have... So, they do a backwards compatibility style thing, but you got to pay like $100 a year for it. It's called PlayStation Now.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's just their way of kind of keeping their library
That's what I was reading about. That there's the PS Now app.
Yeah.
So.
And it allows for backwards compatibility. All right, there's one hand. I'm working on doing all the hands here, guys. Like, I'm almost done with this kit.
He's all hands.
Let's see, there's then B127 and B128. Okay. This is so awesome. Like, I've never seen a kit move this quickly, in production. And Dave, what are you working on tonight?
Well, since I have Barbados.
Are we doing the Lupus Rex?
Nope. I have to get that one.
Are you doing Bile?
Bile, yep.
Nice. So, I meant to send you this today. I sent it to Dwayne over at Destination Stone, and I sent it
Another
to
metallic looking blade. This one's kind of more gold.
Yeah.
So yeah, not that many runners.
Hey, Kat, what's going on?
I technically have 5 runners, and that's it.
So, the Iron-Blooded Orphan series just got another kit announced. They just dropped the announcement like this week, and it is I think you're gonna like this one. It's Asmodeus.
Oh,
yeah. As you found out, I don't know. Have you watched any of the Iron-Blooded Orphan series?
yeah, I watched the entire series.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Always get mixed up as who's watched it and who hadn't, but so you've noticed kind of a pattern with the naming, right?
Yes.
You know, like each one's named after a demon of hell, a demon lord of hell. So, you know, as you can tell, like Barbatos is named after Barbatos, you know, so on and so forth. Well, it kind of cracks me up that there's only 1 or 2 that aren't, or there's one that isn't, and that's Hajibaroshi. I think I said that right. Oh my God, Jen. Barbados. Where's Barbaduno? Not to be confused with Barbatoast. Okay, now she's making Gundam jokes. That's grounds for divorce, right?
Barbatos and eggs. Yeah.
I can see her comment right now. I know where you live. I know where I live too. I'm living in it right now.
Kouldbayne, she knows
Yes.
where she knows where you sleep. She sleeps where you
I know
sleep.
where I sleep too. It's comfortable. It's nice. All right, now I've got to kind of. I'm just waiting for her comments. She gets mad because I order Gundams and I never build any with her, but
She doesn't want to be on camera.
I know. I told her that would be the only way we could actually build together.
Is it our fault that she's embarrassed to be with you in public? Or at least
Well, I mean, it is my fault she's embarrassed to be with me in public. I was walking down the clearance aisle at Walmart one time, and I mean, I ripped one. I ripped one hard too. Like you could hear this thing echo, Dave. And I turn around and there is this guy standing beside me. Like standing not beside me, but kind of behind me. And he has this look on his face like, I hate you. And Jen and Will's sister Katie was with us. And Katie busts out laughing. Jen goes, "Oh my God, I can't take you anywhere." I was like, "What?"
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, all I did was rip a cheek squeak. It's a natural process.
I mean, it's better to let it go.
Yeah, I mean, didn't Elsa tell us that? That's a Disney That's a Disney quote that needs to be remembered. Let it go.
Besides, if you hold it in, that could do some damage to you. I mean, it's a matter of your health to let it go.
I mean, my great-granddad saw a tombstone in Texas that said, "Wherever you be, let your wind go free," because holding it in was the end of me. It scared him so bad he never held in a fart. I think the guy might have been talking about, speaking his mind, but we'll take it as him holding in a fart.
Is your sister home? I hear dogs.
I believe so. Yeah, it's like clockwork. My sister had a friend come visit her over the weekend from she used to live in Augusta, Georgia, and her friend came to visit her, and I kid you not, at midnight they were her dog was up just barking nonstop. And poor Jen was trying to sleep. I was trying to sleep for work, and all we heard was boo, boo, boo the whole time. And it just finally Jen goes out there and like we have to kennel this dog at night because she's never been inside. She's not an inside dog, and we're trying to train her to be an inside dog. So giving her the kennel training does work a little bit better. Oh, did I? No, I didn't. I got this. It's right. Let's see. Yep, that's right. I was sitting there panicking because I looked at it and I was like, why does this not look right? It's right. That arm joint just weirds me out a little bit. I don't know why.
Freaks me out, man.
Yeah, I'm freaking out, man. That's it, man. It's game over. What do we do now? Hudson was my favorite Aliens character. Now, Kevin, have you ever checked out the Alien series? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen movies.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm a huge Alien fan. I don't know if you've ever seen my setup. Here, I'll tilt my camera real quick so you can kind of see my...
What you talking about with the Funko Pop?
Oh, more than just Funko Pops.
Dang.
Yeah, that is an entire collection right there that I've been working on since 2015.
Whoa.
Yeah, 2014, 2015.
I'm going to challenge. Go ahead.
Well, what is that thing? That tail again?
Oh, the thing that's right behind my head?
Uh-huh.
That's a face hugger. That's like the you remember the thing that pops out of the egg?
Uh-huh. Do not hug my face, please.
All right. We'll make sure it doesn't hug your face. That's Hubert the face hugger.
You gave it a name?
Yeah, I gave it a name. His name's Hubert.
Scary.
But his friends call him Hubie.
Yeah, he's Hubie.
Now, Aaron, I challenge you
Yes.
for a future cosplay. I know I doubt this will happen. You need to make a power loader.
The power loader probably will never happen, but I do have the stuff to start working on a custom like Colonial Commando.
Make it happen.
Sort of something that it's kind of a custom commando that I'm working on.
Make it so, number one.
And it's based on like the comic commandos. And the ones you see in Alien 3 that kind of show up towards the end. But it's not. But it's going to be like a custom job where like as you remember in the third movie, they knew about the xenomorph and they were trying to save the specimen.
I thought that was the last movie.
Alien 3 was one where they had where they were trying to save the specimen, and Weyland-Yutani was like, everybody's expendable, just like always. Good old Weyland-Yutani, building better worlds by making sure everybody else dies. But yeah, in the third one, like we really get to see them being their just absolute nastiest. They send in so some people believe that that's actually the real Weyland that comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And others are like, no, that's not a Weyland that comes in. That's just another Bishop android that's become closer to human. I
mean, he could even be that could even be a clone by that point in time, given how many years, since Ripley was in the first one, her hypersleep, and then Aliens hypersleep.
Yeah,
the third one. I mean,
so the third one only takes place like 2 weeks, literally a week and a half to 2 weeks after the second one.
But I mean, I know there's a lot of debate about that, but I mean, it's like I don't care because it's Lance Henriksen and he's just
Lance Henriksen's always he'll always be, in my opinion, the best actor for that series when it came down to like the sheer playing an android.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, he's awesome in that. He's awesome in the Pumpkinhead series.
Yeah. Hey, Mirage.
What's up?
How's Mirage doing today?
Doing very good. I just woke up.
I keep forgetting you're on that same time. You're on a different time zone. So I'm like, man, you slept really good.
Actually, that's why I was late. I actually took a nap after work, and
I don't get the whenever I have to stream, I don't get the privilege of getting a nap. Nim makes sure I'm busy.
Well, that's her job.
Yeah, the honey-do list never stops.
Okay.
So Mirage, what are we working on today?
I'm working on the. Wait, let me. Wait. I'm going to build this kit right here. Okay. Wait.
Yeah, your camera's not working.
Yeah, just show a cute little anime girl with pink
There
hair.
we go.
Here.
Oh, there he is.
I like
There
that.
it is.
See?
One of the Mazinger
SDCS
kits, isn't it?
Yeah, the SDCS Mazinger kit.
Oh, nice. Those SDCS kits look epic, man. I like them.
Yeah, I own a couple of them. Actually,
Nice.
this is the second time I bought this kit. There you go.
Hey,
Okay.
Offworld Adam, what's going on? I like the name, by the way. Yeah. I'm right there with you, Linda. I am childish as well. But I like Offworld's new name, Offworld Skeletor. Yeah. CB says, "What's up, Mirage?"
What's up?
It's funny. He's doing the Offworld Skeletor.
Yeah.
The other day, I'm on YouTube. I decided to waste some time, so I'm watching like old He-Man cartoons. They had the Christmas special where Skeletor actually, the two human children,
Yeah.
like he kidnaps them, and like he starts, like he actually defends them.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's this feeling I am feeling? What is this?"
Yeah.
And it's just like he's being a good guy. It's like
It's so weird to him,
I
you
don't
know.
like this.
Oh, I found my first flaw with this kit. Like, the arm doesn't stick together too well.
No flaws allowed.
All right, time to start putting all of my pieces together here.
This is weird. I'm putting decals on. It doesn't feel natural.
Wait, hold on, I need to get something.
All right, Mirage. You're putting decals on it. It doesn't feel natural.
Well, I usually skip them, and I'm like, well, I kind of did it on the Barbados, so I'm like, yeah, let's just go with this.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the Vidar had some strong decals on it.
Oh, you know how I had mentioned that I kind of want to try and do a some other paint schemes on some kits. Oh, I started looking at Amazon last night. Some potential kits to do a Ghostbusters paint scheme for you.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the Pale Rider Calvary.
Ooh.
Okay, because I'm thinking this is my concept. I kind of want to do not just a Ghostbuster color theme, like not just the one on a Gundam, but I want to make it look like, okay, what if Gundams were used for battling some big, oversized demonic ghosts? So I'm like,
I'll tell you a good kit right now, dude.
Yeah.
I just thought about this. Have you seen the and I know Mirage will back me up on this one, but the ground type Gundam?
Yeah.
The new ground type that just got dropped for the Battlogue series comes with the backpack.
Yeah.
That would be it's a really good backpack too. Like it's I don't have my ground type with me. If I did, I'd show it to you.
Now, would that be the Gundam Ground Urban Combat type?
Yes.
Yes. That's the one.
I have that in my cart. That's one of the other ones I was looking at.
That would definitely be your best bet for a proton pack build.
Because I was thinking of doing them like kind of like maybe a two-tone kind of khaki look.
Yeah.
Like a sand look.
Yeah.
Because I was looking for Gundams, they either have big backpack or they have a massive cannon, or I don't know, maybe because a certain person's a bad influence on me. Maybe I'll buy a couple different kits and
bash them together.
Things. Because I was also looking at doing heavy arms again, but do him in that kind of scheme that I'm thinking of. Because he's
That would
got
be a good one.
that pack and that big gun already.
Yeah.
And then just doing like his body would be kind of that two-tone kind of khaki, right?
Yeah.
But then like where his arm and shoulder components are for like the extra missiles and everything that come out.
Yeah.
Doing that kind of a red, a black and yellow caution, like a hazard stripe.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So I got a couple ideas popping in my head. It's gonna be hard as hell to do the painting on it. I'm thinking Santa Claus might need to treat me to maybe a small airbrush kit of some kind. I'm thinking.
I want one so bad for my Kit Bash works and
Yeah,
for
which
my
one's-
costuming.
Kouldbayne, have you seen the new IBO kits?
I saw one of them today. I saw the Asmodeus.
Yeah.
Is there another one?
Yeah, there's a kind of grace, and there's some kind of like the Valkyrie like
Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
All right, I'm gonna go look. I gotta look these up real quick. By the way, we're already rocking 17 likes, guys.
I was also looking at the Marquette Gundam OO commands.
Oh,
the Quanti.
Yeah.
the Quanta.
Yeah, Quanta. Thank you. I keep wanting to say T as the letter T.
Because I found a lot of those on Amazon for roughly around $30 or so, believe it or not. Except for the Pale Rider, which is like $74. But of course, I mean, he's got a lot of weapons on him. But that big blaster combination cannon that he has is what really drove me on that.
Let's see.
Wait, do you guys like Nightcore music?
Nightcore, yeah, I like it.
Not my thing actually.
All right, so I'm gonna pull up my screen real quick so that everybody can see this. Since we got, let's see, window. Nope, Chrome tab. There we go. So here is the Asmodeus, which let me get that out of the way.
Oh.
Try to say that 10 times.
Oh, yeah. I have so many thoughts on that.
I do too. Like I really want it because it looks really cool. Now this is from Mirage. Is this from the manga, the side story?
I heard it's actually from a upcoming IBO game.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't recall this in the manga actually. I don't recall this being Gecko.
No, it's not from Gecko. It says MSV, so that's the Mobile Suit game.
Yeah, it's from the game.
Yeah. That looks really good. You said there was another one that was coming out with it?
Yeah, there's some kind of grace, but it's red.
I'm looking at that, and I'm already coming up with like 5 different.
Dude, I'm already like excited.
On it. I mean, there's just so much that's popping in my head. I love the
here we go.
On his underarms right there.
Yeah,
Like
the Schwalbe Greys is getting the Cyclass is Schwalbe Greys. It's from the Erder Hunt mobile game. That looks cool. I'm liking that. Those Schwalbes were really wild. All right, here we go. We've got another big release right here from that same series, or yeah, from the same video game. Oh, this website's got so many pop-ups. This is the Seagrin. Look at that, Dave.
I'm getting kind of a Shockwave meets Battlestar Galactica Cylon kind of vibe.
Oh, for this one?
I get that kind of vibe too.
Yeah. Look at that face. I mean, just look at that sculpt, guys. That is amazing.
That is a face only Xeon could love.
Indeed.
I know, I'm going to hell for that one. I couldn't resist.
Let me
Is that part of the 40? No, yeah, Beyond Gundam.
Yeah.
So they were releasing a lot of these new. Oh, and then we got the P Bandai kit coming out in February for 2,640 yen. So about 20. Is that $26 if I'm not mistaken?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's for Gundam Battle Operation Code Fairy.
Wait, this is not actually a Gundam kit, but this is the one that hyped me the most. Let me try sending PM. Yeah.
Yeah.
PC.
All right, let me go ahead and. Offworld says he likes to feed on that. They look neat, and I'm guessing he was talking about the Seagrun or the Asmodeus. That Asmodeus looks really good. All right, here's the reissue schedule. Psy Gundam gets a redrop in March. Penelope also gets a March drop. The Messer F01 type gets a release in March and June. So all of these are getting re-released in March through June.
Is that supposed to be like a cutting blade under the barrel of the gun?
Under which one?
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be.
Yep, let me see. Which one was it?
The picture you have on the screen right now. Those two guns right there. I was wondering is that just a bar that goes underneath it, or is it more of a cutting blade? So
it looks like there's a. So wow, I totally ended up skipping the other ones I was trying to show off there, but that looks like, I think that's actually like a blade that actually goes under the gun. I like that. That's really cool. But did you see the Seagrun there, Dave? That blue one?
No, didn't see a blue one there.
All right, here's this. Okay, I see why. It's opening it in a new window.
Oh my god, Aaron.
Yeah, I know. I'm having a hard time tonight, apparently. There's the Seagrun.
Ooh. Yeah,
I'm liking that night look to it.
It's very aerodynamic looking too.
Yeah. And then after that, there was another one here that they're releasing. The P Bandai Ifrit Jaeger.
Oh, that one I really want to get, actually.
Yeah, look at that. This is from the Code Fairy, I believe, isn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that an AR-15 or a sniper rifle?
Sniper.
Rifle. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You're giving a melee unit in sniper rifle, but it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. I almost bought Code Fairy the other day. I don't know why I held off on it, but
he's got kind of like a reverse Frieza kind of.
Yeah, I'm liking that color.
Look.
Or at least that's what I'm vibing off of.
Yeah. These are some really cool new kits that are coming out. Also, there is a big announcement on the re-releases. I know y'all probably heard me mentioning that a second ago. As you know, with everything that's been going on right now, like Gunpla has been really hard to get your hands on. But
unless you're Kouldbayne Games, that is.
Hey, I just know when to look, or where to look too. But I've got both of these kits here, the Psy Gundam and the Penelope. They're huge. I really want that Messer though. That Messer is a really cool looking suit. The RG Zeong and the RG Hainu are getting drops here soon too. I've got the RG Hainu, so I don't need that, but I want that RG Zeong. I really do want that Zeong.
I did plan to get Zeong. It's still on sale in the local store, but I'll see if I will get.
I'm gonna go on new type real quick. Dave, have you ever seen the Messer?
Maybe, I don't know. Don't recall.
I I actually almost want to get the mess as well.
So
Have
this
you
is the
seen it?
messer. Look at
Okay.
how chunky that is.
He's definitely a chunky boy.
That's the Mafty's main mobile suit. The organization Mafty, which is I don't want to give out too many spoilers because I haven't watched it myself, so I don't know most of the stuff from this. But look at how big that is, and I love that they give you a cross section so you can kind of see how these vents work.
Oh wow.
And there's the box art. Look at the box
Big
art
boy.
on that. That is, yeah, it's huge. It goes for about $30.95 in America on new type,
Huge.
but it's a big kit, so I can see why. All right, here's another. Oh, here, this Build Diver kit's still for sale. The Tri-Age Magnum. Wow, I totally missed out on getting that this time.
But man, I'm very hyped for the Gempes kit.
Which one?
Gempes. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, but yeah, I'm hyped for that one.
I'm trying to think which one that one was. I'm drawing a blank right now. Sorry, my brain's like on. Are you talking about this one here, or no? No, that's not what you're talking about.
No, wait, let me type it here.
Yeah, type it in the chat, and I'll see if I can look it up. Yeah, on the town heels.
By the
Oh,
way, I hope everyone is staying spoiler free for Spider-Man.
Autobot, what's going on? That's
Oh,
a
I
hard
wish-
thing right now. Like
I wish-
everybody's so excited about that Spider-Man movie.
I saw the spoilers already.
Hey, Brandon,
Yeah.
Looney Tunes, what's going on?
Yeah, there
Listen.
have been people on YouTube that were like, you just open up the YouTube app, you're scrolling down to see, what videos are being suggested, and you're already seeing like little scenes that are auto playing inside the thumbnail. It's like,
Yeah,
please,
I saw it too. I was like, oh god.
Oh, so let's see. Let me see if is this window popped up? No. All right, I'm gonna change the window real quick so we can look at this one from Mecha Alliance.
Yeah,
Did,
the owner is a friend of mine.
Gespnest.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard one to say. What series is that from?
Super Robot Wars.
Super Robot Wars?
Yep.
this is
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
change my screen. I'm gonna go ahead and change my screen tab here. So we can look at that one a little bit. All right, so here it is right here, guys. This is looking really, really crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that is beastly.
When I saw this, I instantly screamed. I was like, "This is the one I've been waiting for a long time."
I
And
bet,
finally got it.
man.
Yeah.
Are those like beam sabers on its wrist?
Yeah, it has beam sabers and then these razors. They kind of like, how do you describe this? Like they fly around and then they go and then they fly like like blades and then they they slice the enemy like that.
Yeah. Look at that joint motion, by the way, that they're detailing. That's nuts.
That's heavy.
Dave, look at that waist motion they're showing off. Like it actually does a tilt motion with the waist.
I mean, it looks like a heavily armored, super flight ready. Like this looks like if you took a Zaku
and just
It's kind of
beat it up.
basically like the Zaku tree of
yeah.
the game basically.
like
Yeah,
take
that
a
is
Zaku
crazy.
out, let it evolve about 1,000 times over. He just looks like really he just looks badass.
Yeah, and it actually can transform in one of the previous games. Like in Hero Zenki, it becomes like a spaceship.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to building. I've been too busy looking at
Too busy
new Gunpla.
converting everyone.
Yeah, too busy looking at new Gunpla kits.
All right, I'm done with the head.
It's like, hey, children, look at this.
Yeah. Hi, kids. Do you like violence?
You want to stick 9 inch
I-
nails
I
into
could-
every one of your eyelids? Yeah, yeah.
I can take a shot from this.
This is, I mean, that some of those new suits look crazy. I want that Asmodeus bad. Like, I'm not really interested in like the. Okay, I am a little interested in some of the like secondary suits, like the Schwalbas and you know things like that, but not as much as I am in like getting the Gundam frames. Like, I don't normally get like side suits a lot of times.
Yep.
Mirage, did I tell you about the latest experience I had
What happened?
with the Gundam community?
Yeah.
So I was on TikTok the other day, and I commented on a guy's video where he was talking about like where he showed off the Delta Plus.
Ooh, that's a plus.
And I put in a comment that said I like the Delta Plus. It's one of my favorite. Like, and I couldn't think of the exact word, so I said grunt suit.
Yeah.
I got so much flack on that. It's not a grunt suit. It's what did they say? An ace unit. I was like, yeah, I misspoke. My bad.
Some people like that exist in the community, sadly.
Yeah, it drives me nuts, man. I mean, I get it. Hey, I made a mistake, but God, don't hang me out to dry with,
If he's anywhere near my neighborhood, let me know.
I don't know. I think I don't know. It's just, like I said, it was just people being people.
I did trouble in the Gunpla community once, just when an opinion I had.
Yeah.
And everyone just went wild over it. I was like, see, just calm down.
Oh, I know, man. People
on,
go
people,
crazy
life is
over this
esports.
stuff.
Yeah.
Life is, I mean, honestly, with being a part of the Ghostbuster community, there's a lot of toxic people there.
Oh, dude, they're in almost any community nowadays.
The smallest things can set some people off. Like when they came up with the Spirit Halloween proton packs, the 80% scales.
Yeah.
There became a very large community out of that because you didn't have to spend $1,000 for a pack. You could get something for $70, $80 and kind of build and modify it.
Yeah.
That kind of gets people out of their comfort zone. Like, hey, I have this template and I can maybe paint it, or I can add a little piece here and there. It was great for people who wanted to entry level cosplay.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that are like, they kind of spit down. They would spat at anyone who didn't have 100% scale, or this is not screen accurate. And this, unfortunately, you get that anywhere you go. You're going to find that in just about any fandom.
Dude, the Star Wars costuming community.
Oh, the 501st? Yeah, don't get me started on that.
Don't get me started on the Mandalorian mercs. They literally, so that helmet I've been working on, right?
Yes.
So my friend Shade Tree Hobbies.
Yep.
Thought the helmet looked really cool. Like, he was like, dude, I'm gonna see if I can get you, see if maybe your costume can be, approved and all that. He said, because I know they have strict guidelines and stuff like that. He's like, I was like, no, I'm okay, man, because I don't like. I'm getting to be where I'm starting to hate costuming communities a little bit. Not so much hate, not the communities, but some of the guidelines that are in there for some of them, because I know just how like.
Yeah, I mean,
how much.
I know people who were part of 501st who actually quit because if one little thing is off, they're very, very overly strict.
Yeah.
But that there are groups like when I built my first pack, I was not in a franchise. I was in independence, and I was part of a group called Ghostbusters Fusion, which was all about crossovers.
Yeah.
There was a girl who did a Delia was Delia Dietz from Beetlejuice?
Lydia Dietz.
Lydia. And
is it the mom or is it the mom or the girl that Beetlejuice is like obsessed with?
The daughter. It was Lydia. You were right.
Lydia. Yeah.
And she did a whole proton pack where even the Neutrona wand was actually the sandworm.
That's cool. I like custom stuff.
Pretty cool.
There's a bunch of people who do Fallout
Yeah.
crossover packs. I've even seen a Ninja Turtle.
Oh, that's cool.
Because, in the, I think it was IDW Comics, they did a crossover with Ninja Turtles once.
Really?
Ghostbusters meets Ninja Turtles. In fact,
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. But apparently... Oh, I see. I have to slide it in place.
there you go.
There. Oh,
Ghostbusters
wow.
Ninja Turtles.
That is really cool, Dave. I never knew that.
And you actually got the Ninja Turtles to throw on the Proton packs in there.
That's really cool.
Neat.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I tried to get my helmet approved and all that, and they were like, "No, that guy is not an approved creator because he uses parts from toys to make his helmets, and they're not screen accurate, or comic accurate." I was like, "Well, most of those comics that you claim are accurate are no longer considered valid."
Yeah, but you know what though? 9 out of 10, you complete yours, you go to a con, people are going to flock to that because it's different, because it's not screen accurate, because
it's different.
Not the atypical thing that, okay, this is the standard over here. People are going to flock to that. When I did my first real cosplay with the Ghostbuster Back to the Future Proton Pack, so many people came up to me.
Welcome back, Nathan.
And this was just my first attempt,
You're
and
good,
I was blown away by it. There were people there like, "Hey, can I take a picture with your pack?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Let me take it off, set it down," and people were going crazy for it.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, those people say, "Oh, well, that's not." It doesn't have to be accurate. In a expanded universe, you can have anything and everything out there. I mean, look at Mandalorian when he first came out. He had this all busted up looking hodgepodge of Mandalorian armor.
Yeah.
Right? There you go.
I mean, like I said, the communities in general nowadays have just gotten so just like, that's not how it's supposed to be. And I'm just like, how do you judge that? How do you feel like that's appropriate for you to do? Like, because I mean, I'm like you, Dave. As long as it looks cool and as long as it looks like what you're trying to cosplay as, what are you hurting?
Well, I mean, like, okay, some franchises or groups, they may have certain rules.
Yeah.
Like if you have a crossover pack, maybe that's not something you wear to an official group's function.
Yeah.
But you could, if you're going to a con by yourself, all the power for that. It's just and that's another thing when it comes to like screen accuracy.
Yeah.
In the Ghostbuster community, you don't see people like me when I'm out. I don't have a nameplate that says Venkman or Stans.
Yeah.
Spangler. Zeddemore.
Yours has your last name.
And that's the thing. Ever since the Ghostbuster community started cosplaying, started going out there, they always went with your individual names because in Ghostbusters, Bill Murray's Venkman says the franchise rights alone will make us rich beyond our dreams because that was the whole concept.
Yeah,
your individual groups. You're not the original Ghostbusters. You're your own franchise from your own town, and you have your own gear. That was the beauty of it. So, I say, anyone who says that it's not accurate, with all due respect, forget them.
Yeah, and that's why I've kind of gone away from it.
Like
way to go, Brandon.
Like those Star Wars cosplays that you and Dwayne did.
Yeah,
I think those were fantastic. I loved them.
Yeah, and see with Sith Lords and Jedi, you can do that because I mean, there's no real set uniform.
Okay, Autobot Trash Talker. If that happens, yours truly was already working on a paint scheme to do a Spirit Proton pack in the vein of the Green Ranger. If you want for good laughs, Autobot, I want you to go check out the Buffalo Ghostbusters Facebook page. Dig into our photos. There's a couple cons a couple years back. Jason David Frank was at the Nickel City Con in Buffalo, New York, and he posed with a couple of our guys and even wore one of our packs.
That's cool, man.
So if you want Power Rangers crossover, it's kind of been done, not officially, but it was done. And one of our guys even made a power coin with one of our Buffalo Ghostbuster pins in the center of it.
That's
something
cool.
I want to recreate myself. So I mean, that would be awesome. I did hear for those monster fans coming out this March, there's going to be a run on Boom Comics Power Rangers versus
Godzilla?
Yep. You know exactly, Mirage. I'm sure you saw that today.
Yeah, I saw it too as well.
And the one variant I saw a promo image for was it shows Godzilla in the distance taking on Dragonzord. I can't wait for that.
That's crazy. I gotta see that, man.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to have a Mecha Godzilla kind of showdown kind of a vibe, but still, then Dragonzord has always been my favorite Zord of all time.
I'm working on building the first leg here. I probably should go ahead and just keep building the legs as I go.
Yeah, you can't skip leg day.
No, not at all.
But tomorrow I'm hoping to see SpiderMan. So
Ghostbuster Gundam Custom. We've already discussed that. Someone in this chat
Yep.
right now is looking at it.
I'm actually going to watch SpiderMan later. Despite me already seeing the spoilers.
Hey CB, if you're looking to do a Ghostbuster uniform or outfit, if you want, you can always message me on Instagram because I started out when I was 470 pounds. So if I can put a costume together as an extremely oversized, overweight person, trust me, I can steer you in directions on where you can get some of the best places to get a patch, Ghostbuster logo patch, or the nameplate. Some people, if they can't find a jumpsuit, a flight suit in their size, they will go with like some mechanic coveralls that happen to be a khaki color. I mean, that's one of the things I did. So there's a lot of sources out there. So if you're ever looking to do cosplay or you need some ideas when it comes to like any kind of a Ghostbuster type deal, hit me up. Because I actually made a video. One of my best viewed videos was actually Ghostbusting for big guys.
That's really cool, man.
Well, I'm still a big guy, but I've gone down in size.
Yeah, but you're a jolly big guy now. You've lost a lot of weight. You're not like the very unhealthy big guy.
Yeah, I resemble that
one myself.
I stay skinny for the rest of my life.
Yeah, you got good genes there, Mirage. If you're staying skinny,
no matter how much I eat, I still stay skinny.
See,
so that's why some of my family members they envy me because of that.
One of my best friends from high school, his nickname was Sponge, or we called him Spongy, because this guy had insane metabolism. He could eat 5 times more than we would,
and never gain a pound.
Friggin' beanpole. Even to this day, he served in the military for 20 years. Just got out of the Marines. Guy's still a friggin' beanpole.
Yeah, I've got family like that. Like they never gain weight, but yet like most of us in my family,
he is Barbados. He's a skinny boy. You see him, you're like, geez, you want me to make you a sandwich? Come on.
Wow, CB, that's amazing. 4 years, 289 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Guys, we've been going an hour and a half, and I've almost got the legs done. Like, I've almost got the entire suit done. That would have been bad if that would have hit my leg.
I'm still bouncing between 340, 330s. Trust me, I would love to get around 290, 280. That would be fantastic.
My lowest I got to this year was 248, and I'm back to 260 again just because I took a week off from work, and I haven't been as active with the new job as I was with the old one, so I've got to, I'm trying, and on top of that, the company I work for now, we get vendors all the time that bring in food.
You know, when my
Oh, isn't that
wife
lucky?
worked, when my wife worked for a construction company, they would have vendors come in, bring stuff all the time. All the like donuts, and I mean donuts. They're like this big. Well, like one donut is this big.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Dave, we had like rosemary chicken the other day. Like this vendor brought in some good food, and of
rosemary
course,
chicken.
yeah, it was like a
Never heard of that. Is that like satanic? Like Rosemary's Baby?
No. I love the reference, Dave. I love the reference. But no, ours was like it was weird. Like they brought in like a rosemary chicken. They brought in like just all these different foods. And like nobody ate it except for me. Like I was like, why? And then I find out the reason why is because the vendor's sort of like not real welcome there.
Oh,
Did you
you're like,
poison them?
hey, it's food. This is free food, right? Okay, yeah, come on.
Yeah, I take free food all the time,
Lunch.
man. Like yesterday was
You got lunch for the
yesterday
week
we were
now.
supposed to get Chick-fil-A, and the vendor went to call in the order and couldn't get the order in time.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, it's going to be like another hour or so before we can, get your order together. She was like, well, I'm just down the road from a Jersey Mike's.
I've heard of that before.
Jersey Mike's is a sub place, and they do nothing but like traditional like Italian subs.
Okay.
So like you get provolone, you get turkey, you get all of that good stuff. But it's not terribly expensive. It's a good like sub place. Yeah, then thanks, like Jen says here, he'd love to see a good cosplay of the Green Ranger Shredder. That's what Autobot said. That would be cool. Thanksgiving hit and all our healthy eating kind of died. That's true. America's Most Wanted. What's going on, brother? How are you tonight?
I still have yet to read that series with the turtles, but they do have the figures. You can actually get them at Big Bad Toy Store. I've been looking at some of those. I've yet to see them in any Walmarts or Targets, though. That's the thing.
I meant to ask AMW, how is his battle with Salacious Rum going?
From what I hear, A&Dub is he's been training pretty hard.
Good.
He's trying to keep that title, in the motherland here. He's trying to keep it here.
Exactly. We gotta see this through. All right. Gonna take me a quick break. Got some lemonade tonight.
I actually have my ice lemon tea over there. I'm like, should I take it? Should I drink it right now? Maybe? I'm not sure.
23.
My mouth was getting dry from all the talking I've been doing. This is such a well-detailed kit. I'm liking this kit, guys.
Well, this is not the first time I'm building this kit, actually. But I've been touched on the Mazinga kit. I was like, why not?
Okay. I got a torso and a head built already. Good.
Let's see, I've almost got the legs done. Like, the legs are like a build side by side versus like, build this leg first, then build this leg first.
And then, and then.
Still one of my favorite lines from a movie. All right, let me see how this looks.
I mean, come on. When we were growing up and, teenage years, our 20s, they had some pretty awesome, just brainless comedies that I don't know
definitely
if you get away with now.
Yeah, nowadays that kind of comedy just would not pass.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I love how this leg flexes, by the way. to get it straight, you just push it down inward. And then if you want to like really flex that leg out, you can kind of slide it. And it slides all the way up. Like it has a good slide motion to it.
And just lean back.
That is really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. All right.
Oh, what did that just pop in my head? I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Yeah. Did I not? Oh, I didn't build the other leg here. Let's see. I need to put that there.
Like, I would love to see someone do a parody of the current Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah.
You know, like how we had, Spaceballs, or, there's been a few parodies over the past few years, like they did the Scary Movie franchise, things like that. I would love to see them do just a parody of the recent Star Wars trilogy. Rise, Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Just.
Oh, it's surprisingly hard to put on.
Doubt it'll ever happen, though.
All right, let's see what we got here.
C4.
I feel like that leg needs to be bent a little. Like I feel like if it's not properly bent, it's going to be like weird and awkward how it's standing.
Kind of like a teenager.
Yeah, very, very much like a teenager. That was a good one, Dave.
Okay, guys.
C2 and C1. I'm looking at my time here to make sure. Permission to say it. It's PG-ish. You just learned a new swear word. Go ahead. It's PG. If it's PG-ish, I'll allow it.
Sleeping.
And all about says Spaceballs 2 is in the works.
Well, I know there was talks about it, but no, just like there was supposed to be
Tuesday night, by the way. We need to tune into Country Fried Wrestling.
Country Fried Wrestling. Nathan says.
I'm definitely gonna be trying to catch that Tuesday night.
Because
that's gonna be the battle royale.
Mel Brooks has said because they wanted to do a History of the World.
Yeah.
Updates or a sequel to it.
Yeah, History of the World Part 2.
Even he said that there's no way that could happen with today's society, with today's cancel culture and everything.
Yeah, it kills me because
it's true. I mean,
yeah, nowadays it's just so hard to get anything that could remotely offend somebody off the ground, because Hollywood's afraid to touch it. Like they're afraid to touch anything because like they don't want that negative connotation to hit them.
I used to say, life's too short. If you can't laugh at life, what's the use of living it? I know that can be construed in many different ways, but
yeah.
Life is too short. I mean, great line from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'm going to paraphrase. Life moves fast. If you don't stop and take a look around, you just might miss it.
Yeah. It's a great movie, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is... I'm loving this kit, by the way.
And if you want, speaking of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, if you want something mindless and fun to watch, it only had one season on Netflix called Daybreakers.
I saw it and I actually had it on my list.
Yeah, think of there's a weird chemical warhead that kind of a apocalypse that happened.
Yeah.
All you have are teenagers left.
Yeah.
And they kind of broke off into their own kind of Mad Max type groups. And you got this one lone kid.
Is it No Star?
He's kind of like narrating it, kind of Ferris Bueller style. And guess who actually appears in there as a principal? Matthew Broderick.
Really?
Oh.
It's a bunch of mindless fun, and it's kind of a hilarious commentary on cliques and high school societies and everything. It's a nice fun film. It's actually a TV series. It only had one season, but it's really funny.
Oh, this fist is not trying to come in. Crazy.
Hey, Walt, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Another great YouTuber right there.
You know, try.
All right, now let me go ahead and try to see if I can get this together here.
Am I messing something up?
Let me take something.
So apparently the E1 runner on this is all about like building the legs. I'm hoping I have enough time to finish this because I want it to be done by 10 to 10:30 at the latest. And I want to get this whole kit done tonight because like I don't feel like this would be a good two-parter kit. I feel like it'd be just good to do, you know, part one and done. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, so I've got to slide this into the leg here. Oh, come on. Okay, this is going to be fun. It's going to be really fun to put this together. There we go. Y'all, the ankle on this is really wild. And then let me take E19 and slide that into place. There we go. There's a foot right there. Or there's a leg right there. Again, not a hard kit to build tonight, guys. This is super simple. It's just taking me a long time because I took a break to show off some kits that we were talking about. Which, by the way, new swear word, stink wrinkle.
What? Stink wrinkle.
It's slang for the butt.
Stink wrinkle. Okay.
That's funny, Autobot. That is pretty funny. I like that term.
You stink wrinkle.
Make sure I've got like everything lined up here because it's just not sliding on like it's supposed to. Come on. And I hate when my nose itches while I'm trying to build something. Because then it's like, scratch me. All right, I see what's causing the hang up there. A little bit of a runner left over.
Got a runner.
There. That's in place. There we go.
Okay.
And now to pop that in place.
Okay, maybe I can try this now. I put pieces together and I forgot to do a decal.
Oh, I hate that. Good news is the decals you can usually like work out.
But apparently I have to lay one piece over, or I put the decal in one piece and I have to lay two pieces over that.
Oof.
So it's kind of a weird, freaky one.
I kind of like the fact that the joint work on this is all in gold. Like all of the joints are gold in this.
Nice.
Oh, Nim says she learned a new thing today. Apparently, IMDb has their own streaming service, free with ads, popular movies and shows, and IMDb exclusives too. It's a partner with Amazon.
Well, a lot of broadcasters are kind of jumping in on doing deals together.
Yeah.
The cable company I'm working with, or working for,
Yeah.
they have some kind of a weird deal with Peacock. That you can get like 1 year of their premium service, and then after that year is over with, they would then charge you the regular streaming rate of like $4.99 a month. So I mean, that doesn't seem too bad. I mean, at the very least, you sign up and then you cancel before that year, and Bob's your uncle. So
Funny you should say that. I actually did have an uncle named Bob.
well, who doesn't have an uncle named Bob? I mean,
Definitely not me.
my dad's name was Bob. I had an uncle named Bob, and my wife has a cousin named Bob. I mean, you always know someone who's a Bob, a Robert, a Bobby.
Yeah, my mom's
Babushka.
uncle was my mom's uncle. His name was Bob, and he was like the coolest dude ever. His face was always like a shade of red. He was my mom's dad's brother, and he was very like southern, like very southern. Like you would hear him talk, he'd be like, "Hey there, boy, what you doing?" He had that like gruff voice. And I would be like, "Hey, Uncle Bob," and he'd pick me up by my belt loops when I was a kid. Like, he thought that was the funniest thing in the world to pick me up by my belt loops and sling me around.
See, that sounds like my Uncle Gary. He would, he was big into like wrestling and stuff and just horsing around. Like, he picked me up when I was at my grandmother's house and slammed me into the couch.
Yeah.
He would do the same thing with the dog. He would
just
pick up the
slammed the
dog,
dog into the couch?
body slam it into the couch.
But it was funny, like, growing up, I used to be terrified of Uncle Bob because of that. And then as I got older, I was like, he's cool. Like, people would see me and then they'd start asking me, like, where I was from, and I'd start telling them where I was from, and they were like, "Oh, do you know Bob?" Talking about my granddad. They'd say or my uncle, and they'd say his last name. I said, "Yeah, that's my great uncle." And they'd go, "Okay, well, we used to work with him at the plantation he used to work at." Like, he would train, like, hunting dogs. He was really good at it too. Like, people used to brag on it. Like, he met, like, because he was so good at it, he got to meet like Norman Schwarzkopf and stuff like that. And
Storm and Norman.
Yeah, wow. He actually had like Christmas cards from Storm and Norman. It was really cool.
Those in the audience who don't know who we're talking about, he was pretty much the head commander during the original Desert Storm. In the 90s.
Storm and Norman
Schwarzkopf.
Adventure Jen says she has an Uncle Gary.
Yep. My Uncle
Dukes
Gary
Hazards.
He was a jokester. Well, he still is. He used to have like a Camaro, and what he would do, he lived with my grandparents, and what he would do is when he would turn his car, and he would turn his car off, he would purposely turn the volume up all the way, so when my grandfather would move the cars around, start the car up, music is blasting every single time. Every time.
Are they playing Indonesian music?
What's that, Mirage?
Are they playing Indonesian music?
Yeah, it's always funny when like Jen gets in my car. I'm slightly like I have a little bit of a hearing problem. Like it's just from years of loud music and no regrets.
I thought maybe from her yelling at you.
Oh no. Like that. I mean, within 10 years' time, it's gotten worse. But it's just what happens.
You're hearing or her yelling at you?
Both.
Yes.
Yeah, the answer is yes. But it's funny because like she'll say something and I just totally can't hear her. But she gets in my car and it's like the radio's turned up to like 12. And she's like, "Oh my God, that is too loud. You need to turn it down." I'm like, "No, it's fine." That's when I realized I might be going deaf. All right, I gotta look at this real quick.
Well, I can sympathize because my vision's not the greatest.
Yeah, mine isn't either.
I'm literally wearing glasses, so.
Yeah, same. I mean, I think we're all glasses wearers. Even Kevin has got glasses on.
Glasses Club.
Yep. Spectacle Squad.
Hey, I've been wearing glasses since I was 2 years old.
I hadn't been that bad. Mine was, I want to say.
I think mine was like around 12.
My
Yeah.
eyes were crossed when I was a baby. So
Oof.
they did separation surgery, and the separation caused my left eye to be the more dominant of the two.
Yeah.
So I can close my left eye, and I can see partially through my right eye then. So I have two different prescriptions on my eyes.
Yeah, you got it pretty bad then there, Dave.
Yeah. So, and I got what happened was during the pandemic, I couldn't get to a place to get new prescriptions.
Yeah.
And finally, I was able to do so, and the place kind of charged me an arm and a leg.
God, I hate that. I hate that, man.
And
I guess they were out of network from your insurance too, weren't they?
Well, it was the nearest place to me, and it was a local, like it was a no name.
Yeah.
Next time I'm going back to Vision Works, which is like a franchise that we have up there. So, but I mean, I'm to the point where I'm staring at computer screens all day long. So I really need the reflective, the non-reflective anti-glare. And my glasses aren't scratch resistant, so they've been taking some hits.
This
America's
Most Wanted said that my Uncle John can't hear and his music be loud. He'd be like, I ain't jamming. Hell, I can't hear. That sounds about like me. I love stories like that. I love it whenever people's like family members are like have really loud music and they're like, I can't hear. Which my granddad, the one that I grew up kind of working around and being around a lot, he was my dad's dad. He would always have NPR on his radio, and I'd be like, okay, can we listen to something other than people talking? And he'd be like, no, radio doesn't work too well.
Usually I don't listen to radio anymore. I just listen to music on my phone nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't listen to the radio either, but that's because I can't stand half of the stuff.
Yeah, I'm getting the same way as well. Like,
well, nothing again. Let's see. I grew up in the east side of Buffalo, so I mean, I listen like it was mostly heavy metal of the '80s, rock of the '80s.
Yeah.
And, what I consider rap and hip hop was like I grew up with Run DMC, Wu-Tang. I mean, to me, that's rap. I was even a roller rink DJ in between '94 and '98. So you can imagine, like, it was Biggie, Tupac. That's what I consider rap.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff nowadays,
stuff.
It's just not my style personally.
Yeah.
Like the mumble rap and just
modern rap. And I'm not really the huge rap guy, but when I hear modern rap, I'm just like, I can't understand you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, a lot of it's gotten to where they mumble now, and it's just I get that's
Autobot. My eyes are confused.
I get mumble rap to a degree, but at the same time, I'm not a big fan of it. Like it's not for me. And I mean, to each their own. If someone loves mumble rap, hey, that's your thing. I'm not going to down it, but it's just I don't know. It's just not my thing. So. Because I'm like you, I grew up with Biggie, Tupac, Cypress Hill.
Yep.
Still listen to Cypress Hill a lot. And then on top of that, I also was into the really heavy stuff in metal, like Dimmu Borgir, and then I'd go all the way down the spectrum to Static X.
Do you remember when was it Onyx and Biohazard did a song? They did a cover. I used to love some of those mashups. I mean, like that was, obviously it shows my age. Like me, it was all about music like you could skate to, because we would get people skating on the floor, and you always had to have something where you can kind of jam skate to, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Like boogie skating, some people call it.
Yeah.
And you had something where you had good rhythm, good beat, and you could have a line of about 10 to 15 people all together, just jamming out in one big train on a skating floor.
Yeah, kind of like
You
that
gotta
scene in Goldmember.
Yeah. No, exactly. That's basically it.
Yeah. When he picks up his leg, that just creeps me out so bad. Dave's over here telling a story, and all I can think of is like him picking up his leg.
Toes or arms are done.
Nice.
It's going fast. I could just like live stream already. I could finish it. Now I just need the legs. Now that the pile there.
Yeah, CB agrees with us.
I'm looking at this right here. I have a channel we have here that is a variety channel, plays most of the classic stuff.
Yeah, but what's classic nowadays? I mean, think about stuff that we grew up like, say, in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's classic nowadays. Think about it. That's over 20, maybe almost 30 years old now. If you think about some of the music from the 90s.
Yeah, Will was bringing up some stuff. We had great taste in music: beach music, Motown, disco, rock, country, jazz, gospel, R&B, pop, hip hop, and a great dose of music. There we go.
Honestly, I love 80s and 90s.
Okay, North Celt, I'm afraid to ask. Yeah, I still listen to everything, man. Like I've got some country music I like. I've got some really heavy metal I like. I got some like. Well, now, Jen doesn't normally like the heavy stuff, but there is one song she likes, and that's a group called Kouldbayne out of Germany.
Excuse me?
Kouldbayne, Cali.
That sphincter says what?
But their song is called Paralyzed. And the way she found out about the song and the way I found out about it was from the show Dead to Me on Netflix. Okay. It's a really good show with Christina Applegate, by the way. But the lyrics are freaking epic, and it's a little on the heavier side. Like it's a lot of that like growling. Yeah.
Like Gwar kind of.
Yeah. Oh my god, you brought up Gwar. Gwar was one of those bands that I actually like had playing on my iPad one day or my iPod one day. Like when I got an iPod in like early high school, I had it playing, and one of those songs, and I downloaded a whole bunch of their songs and just didn't bother to check them. And one of those songs was the song called "Effing an Animal."
And Aaron used to slow dance to that jam right there.
Yeah. But the song started playing, and all of a sudden, like, I was sharing my earbud with a friend, and they go, "What is this?" I was like, "It's Gwar. It's just Gwar. It's Gwar."
Do you listen to bestiality?
Yeah, they were like, "What is this?" I was like, I don't. And all of a sudden, he ends the song with, "I'm not willing to spend any more time on this song." like I love how they end it. They go, "I'm not really willing to spend any more time on this song." Like after they finish singing like 4 or 5 verses of the same thing.
Well, if anyone's ever seen the classic movie Empire Records, they have a nice cameo in there.
Okay, North Scout, I'm not putting that out there for everybody to read. But I see that in the chat, and you do you, bro. You do you. I'm not judging.
Okay.
All right. I've got the. Oh, welcome back, Kevin.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
All right, this is I've almost got this kit finished, guys. Like I've almost got the suit finished. So as long as that's happening, and as long as both of y'all are like happy, that's cool. You know, you do you. You do you, boo. You do you. All right. Did I just hear some Little John get broken out? Could have swore I heard someone say to the window.
Nah, I was mumbling to myself. I said, "My mind's telling me no."
But my body's telling me yes.
Yeah, I miss my rink days. My favorite job ever was the roller rink. Getting paid to skate around, play music. And especially one time when I was in high school, that's the job I had in high school.
Yeah.
Nobody at my school knew that I was DJing and that I worked at the rink. Then one Saturday night, our regular DJ couldn't make it in. My boss was like, "Yeah, I need you to go up there." I was like, "Excuse me, what? Huh?" He's like, "Yeah, I need you to go ahead and spin tonight." I'm like, okay. So I knew people from my high school usually came up to the rink.
Yeah.
And usually I didn't work Saturday night. So I was like, okay, I'll go up there, turn the light off in the sound booth so nobody could see me. I had my hood up. Then one of the skate guards during the shift decided to come in and hand me some I forgot what it was. It was something that the manager's like, "Yeah, you need to give this up to Dave in there." He turns on the light, everybody sees me.
Oh, so everybody knew that you
at school. Everyone's like, the whole secret was out of the bag that I was a DJ.
Holy crap, Dave!
Yeah, yeah, that was probably their reaction. Holy crap, it's Dave!
Huh? They saw a bunch of people just pointed up, like, "Huh? It's him." Because Saturday nights was mostly R&B and hip hop, and they're like, "Wait a minute, we got a white boy up here." That was the expression, and yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I know how to play music.
And the suit is almost completed. I just got to get the legs on. There we go. Get the body together there.
Okay, this is not being nice.
You're killing me with this. I hear you, Dave. Sing it, my dude. All right, Noah, have a good night. And there, guys, this suit looks really good, by the way. I'm loving the design. But there it is, completed right now for the moment. For the moment, it's done. I've got to do the backpack and the wings and the weapons, and that should not take long at all. Like, literally, this... I know Jen's probably like, hurry it up. Come on. But this is such a nice kit that I can't stop right now.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. Get it. So what's going on, Kevin?
Not much. I just got finished eating some chicken wings and fries.
Ooh. Where'd you get the wings from?
My mom made it this time.
Nice.
Yeah, the fries were so soft. They were so mushy.
They were kind of mushy?
No,
not necessarily mushy, but just to soft enough. It's just like it melts in your mouth.
Okay, nice.
Now, I got to ask, since you mentioned chicken wings, are they expensive down where you guys are? Because up here, chicken wings are insanely expensive, but of course, Buffalo's known for chicken wings.
It depends on where you get them from.
Yeah.
Like, where we live, like, some of the restaurants you have here, like, for instance, we have Zaxby's. Zaxby's does wings. And their wings can be a little pricey, but then you go to some other restaurants that aren't known for wings, not bad prices.
Okay. Because obviously, Buffalo is known for wings, but it's like it used to be a case could be maybe, if you buy them in a store,
Oh no,
case might be maybe $20 or so. Now you're probably talking $60, maybe $70 for a case of wings.
Yeah,
that's the crazy markup because like you buy pizza and wings, you're probably going to be spending about close to $50 just for a large pizza and like say 20 or 30 wings.
Yeah.
It's insane.
All right, let's see here. I need to get F12. CB says they're very cheap in Houston.
Wings are they're cheap here also.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I've seen like some of the prices of food like overseas, and it blows my mind just how expensive stuff is over here.
Yeah.
I
watched that guy Dancing Bacons.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, that's in Vacants. Yeah, I know.
He's a YouTuber from Singapore. Dave, you need to watch him sometime, man. He goes and tries out like all kinds of interesting restaurants.
Dancing Bacons.
Yes.
I actually went to Singapore before. It was the first country I went to.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. I only remember the second trip. The food there was nice actually.
I mean Singapore is on my list of countries to go visit, If I ever get a chance to really, go out and go international.
Hello.
I definitely want to come to your neck of the woods too, Mirage.
I'll greet you here definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to come and see your area of Brunei.
How do you put people?
What's that?
I was just gonna ask how you put people in YouTube videos. Like, I mean, like, put the username in the video. How do you?
Oh, like it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's one of the things that you can set up with. I forgot to put my banner up. Let me do that. But yeah, it might help if I keep that up. That hadn't even been going all night. But what I do is I go into like the settings on this, and I choose like I can do bubbles, which I like the bubbles. The bubbles look good. I can do the classic, the minimal, or the block. I'm gonna go with the bubble. But what I can do is there's a little setting to show the display names, and I can click on that and it'll set it up.
Now, of course, there are paid versions of this.
Ooh, that's a lot of wings.
You can do, but you can add like overlays, like you would see Twitch gamers do. Kind of deal.
I just don't see paying like $20-something a month right now.
Well, yeah, but like Aaron, if you've seen some of my recent videos, you've seen I kind of added a little change.
Yeah.
There's a guy called Dr. Heels. He shows people how to use like Canva and other free programs to make overlays and stuff. So if anyone's ever looking to do that, you don't necessarily have to pay someone. He can show you how to get that stuff and make it yourself for free.
That's really cool.
Like he's been the one I've been binging like crazy. Like he's been showing people how to do like Twitch overlays and just all kinds of insane stuff. And you get a free trial of something. There's a lot of amazing stuff that people can do.
It goes up here. This is. I'm putting the right sticker on. 14 goes up top.
All right.
It doesn't look right. Will said he lost a ton of stuff in the nether.
Ooh.
On our map that we're working on.
Oh,
yeah.
He's grounded.
I know that bums him out too because he's been working hard on that map. Like that map we play on is all his work, guys. Oh, I see. The sticker goes on the inside of the wing there. I was sitting there going, how does this line up? Because it wasn't lining up. And now I see it. It's literally on the inside. There's a gap between them. Hey, does your crazy cat want? Hey, Dave, does your crazy cat want a sister?
No, we have 3 right now. Well, I mean, all my cats are crazy, but River, no.
Yeah.
We have 3 in our apartment. There's no way we're gonna have any more because let's be honest, cat food is not cheap.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And
I usually just keep feeding my cat chicken liver.
And Jen,
You
do you
feed-
see these cuts on my
You
arm?
feed your cat's chicken liver?
Yeah. It's cheaper than cat food.
Okay.
It is, definitely.
Well, we do the dry cat food, which obviously is cheaper than buying the canned stuff.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, so no, I'm good. Don't need another cat right now.
Jen's trying to give off that cat hard right now. She's like,
Besides,
take this cat.
Jen, what are you gonna put it in a box and ship it up here?
Yeah, we'll use pirate ship. I finally used pirate ship for the first time the other day, guys.
It's
Why have I-
so much like it's one of the craziest kept secrets out there.
I know. I can't believe I slept on it, man. Now I'm like just mad that I didn't know about it sooner.
When I was trying to ship my Back to the Future pack to its new home,
Yeah.
every place wanted like between $250 and $3 something to ship it.
Yeah.
And then, I'm going crazy. And then my wife finally says, oh, well, I use pirate ship because she does Color Street.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'll take a look at it, because I'm like out of my mind because it would have been like, and I sold the pack for about $340.
Yeah.
So I'm not spending that amount just to get it shipped because that's a loss right there. I'm not making any money.
Yeah.
And I really didn't make a profit off of that whole deal anyways. But it wound up being like around $65 with the insurance. New pirate ship.
Yeah.
And we just dropped it off at a UPS store and it went on its way.
Yeah, we sent Destination Stone their gremlin. He's been looking for that gremlin with the cigarette.
Okay.
Yeah, I found it for him finally, and I was like, you know what? I'll send it to him. Because for some odd reason, our Walmart was the one that had it. I guess because our Walmart's the only one where people probably still smoke inside the place sometimes.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're backwoods, man. There is like,
I mean, years ago, I dated someone and she would love to go into Walmart at like midnight, middle of the night type deal, and you'd see the people, they're in tank tops and pajama bottoms and flip flops, and you see their butt crack everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like when we went in and like looked at the price for shipping it, because we've been using USPS for all of our shipping, or if I feel like it, I'll splurge and get. Depends on just how angry I am with USPS that week. As you know.
USPOS, what?
Yeah, pretty much. Dave, I'm sure you have the same struggles I do with them.
Honestly, this week I don't have struggles with them. I have struggles with Amazon.
Oh,
why did an Amazon delivery person bang on my door for 2 solid minutes to drop a package off that did not require any kind of signing or anything? And I work from home, call center job.
Yeah, so they interfere with your job.
My headset picks up sounds like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
So,
but it's funny because like
that's what you call good ears.
Yeah. Oh God, my headset fell off.
But yeah, between that, I was supposed to. I bought a winter coat like a week ago. I was supposed to have already had it Tuesday.
Yeah.
Supposedly, it's been delayed.
Oh, fun.
Here's the thing. It left Vegas. It wound up in Massachusetts. I'm in New York. Do the math.
Yeah, so it's basically going elbow to.
And there's been no update. No update in shipping for the past 3 days. But Amazon still says, oh, it will arrive between the 16th and 17th. If it has not been received, then please reach out to us. I'm like, I shouldn't have to reach out to you people. Okay.
All right. So, all right, Will, have a good night, my friend. Thank you for being here tonight. Also, looks like it's going to take me just a little longer to get this done than I thought because there's a lot of tiny pieces added to this.
I could hear Jen rolling her eyes at you.
I can hear the... All right, A1, A3, 30.
So what do you guys think of the year 2021?
I think it's been a okay year, an interesting year. I'll say that it's been an interesting
better
year.
than 2020.
Yeah, slightly.
At least I didn't die this year.
Yeah.
Did you die last year?
Well, I hope so. I hope so. I did.
I died a little last year. I died a little this year too.
I die a little every year.
This is true. Jen says it's been a year. But I'm hoping that 2022 brings me the kind of year I'm hoping for,
I just want to skip ahead to 2023, but that's for selfish reasons.
All I can think of when I hear about the year 2000 or anything like that is the skit from
2000.
Yes, Dave. Yes, I'm
From
glad.
Jordan?
Yes, in the year 2000.
I just got finished making the video.
Yes,
I put you guys' name in it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks,
Kevin. You rock, man.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, let's see here. Yeah, you're still holding on. YouTube didn't YouTube you, huh?
Yeah, these are all legit subs too. Like people that aren't like subbing and backing out after they, like I'm not doing. I don't normally do that. I don't normally sub to someone's channel unless I absolutely am going to watch their watch their content. Excuse me, not contact. But
contact. Take off.
Like I've had just nothing but support lately, so it's been awesome. And guys, if y'all want to check out Kevin's channel, here's the link right here. Thank you so much, Jen, for putting that up there. Also, Kevin, if that was what you were asking about, how do I get like people's like put comments in the chat? All you got to do is whenever you're in StreamYard, just click on their name. Like you'll click on their comment, and it'll put it up. Yeah, it's really easy. I'm debating about whether I want to do a Christmas Eve stream or not, because we're not going anywhere this year. Like normally we try to go to Jen's parents at least once during the holidays, and we haven't been in like 2 years, just because the previous employer was very strict on time off around the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
New employer seems like they're willing to work with me as long as nobody else is like, trying to go at the same time. Or if they are, they at least work with you to kind of figure out, what days you would like to go. But right now I got to build up my PTO. It's a slower process to build up PTO with this company.
Do you start off with something like every year, or?
No, it's a PTO accrual. So I have to accrue my PTO. So it's going to take me a little while. And I mean, I'm okay with that because I don't expect to get like time off right away. I want to kind of work to build it. But it's like, I think for every 2 weeks I work, I get like 3 hours of PTO built up.
See, my job is kind of like that with sick time.
Yeah. All right, how does this? I'm trying to see how this folds into itself there, but I don't think. Do I have it on right? I do. Yeah. Okay, I see. That's just a. It's just a shoulder piece, and then a 33.
Hey.
Nim, thank you so much for getting everybody's links tonight. I appreciate that so much. Jen, she hates it when I call her Nim, so I need to start calling her Jen more. It's funny because, like, I call her by her screen name, and she gets mad if I call her by her screen name. So I'm like, what do I call you?
Lord and Master.
Yeah, Mod Supreme.
Queen of the mods.
Right. I love that these, and so apparently these kits as well. These Battlogue kits, Dave.
Yeah.
Are modular, so basically you can like plug and play.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like the game.
Yeah, just like the game.
Oh, I haven't played the game, so.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. Do I need to repeat the process for the wing? It didn't. Okay, there's step 12. Oh, okay. It's at the bottom as well. I'm sitting there looking at like, why is that not looking right? Okay, step 12. I'm going to repeat that process one more time. So... Huh.
Wait, you sounded like a Minecraft villager just a second ago. Just now.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think I put the piece on backwards.
Stupid dog.
No, I didn't. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. No, I got it backwards. I do. I had to look at it like I'm looking at it in detail, and I'm like, why does that not look right? Now I see why. Now I got to try to separate parts. That's fun.
Did Jen sabotage you?
No. I think I sabotaged myself.
Oh, funny. We talk about sabotage.
Yeah.
That was the entrance song at my wedding.
Sabotage by the Beastie Boys?
Yes, my wife chose it.
It's a sabotage. That's one of my favorites by them.
Mm-hmm.
I always loved No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Yo, Kouldbayne.
Yeah.
The last stream you guys were playing Minecraft. How did you play Minecraft and record it at the same time? I know you live streaming, but from where?
Yeah. So basically, I'm in the same room that I do my live streams at, like all my live streams in. But I have a capture card that I use. It's an Elgato. It's a really nice capture card. And that's how I usually do mine. Now I know with the PlayStation 4, there's also the ability to, like, do it. I'm trying to think of how to word it, but you can basically stream from your PlayStation. All right, there's one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I use the Elgato. That's what I use. It's really good for what it's made for. All right, so that runner is not done yet. There's a piece on there that I have to use. All right, let's break out the next pieces here. I'm almost done with the backpack. Hey, Messiah, what's going on? No Sleep Till Brooklyn, Intergalactic all the way. I love Intergalactic. All right. We've got 22 likes tonight, guys. You guys are the best. Also, my watch time went up just a lot. You guys are killing it for me, so I appreciate that. So I need F1 2. That's F1 or F2 8.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
Wait, no, hold on.
What's up?
Hey.
Oh my god. I'm getting there slowly but slowly. I just figured out that my very first channel got 220 subs.
Really?
Yeah.
So your first channel had 220 subs?
Yeah, it's getting there. It's going up. It's going up each day, real slowly, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, it is being a gaming channel.
Mhm.
That sub count's going to go slowly, just because there's so many gaming channels out there, and you gotta hit those rhythms just right, and because the algorithm really feeds into whether or not it's going to be whether or not you're going to have some success or not. So just keep at it, man. Keep pumping along. Keep going. Find games that you love to do that will draw in a crowd. Like, believe it or not, my first game that I used to stream all the time was The Sims. I used to play The Sims 4 all the time. And I've got it for the PS4, and it was a great game to play on the PS4. And I still want to get back and play it a little more. I just haven't had, with everything going on and all these different games I've got to play, it's hard to really find time to play it.
Yeah, that's like with me. I've been tooling the idea of trying to do some game streams, but I'm not sure. Like, what I like may not be what a lot of people like. So I've been tooling around trying to find a game that I think people might still, maybe they might want to watch me be a complete goofball and suck at, but at least I'm having fun at it.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of doing the Power Rangers fight game, Battle for the Grid.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Go Power Rangers. My friend, he's Irish. He really loves Power Rangers. Trust me, trust and believe. He really loves.
It must be the Irish because I'm Irish and Polish.
Yeah, same. I'm Irish and Scottish, and I love it.
I'm more of a Super Sentai guy.
Well, that's the original, obviously. That's the OG.
Have you ever seen I think there's like one thing where they had like the Super Sentai faced off against like the Power Rangers, so to speak.
Yeah, I think that happened once. I think Akiba Ranger.
Yeah, and it was like they had the Power Ranger, like they had the Sentai Rangers with like an American collar around their neck.
Yeah,
it was really crazy.
Now, did you see the new Megazord that Hasbro's trying to push out?
I saw it.
It's about this. I want to say it's about the same scale as the more cheaper one that they had this past year.
Yeah, the one where.
And I don't think it's honestly. I just don't feel it's worth the cost of what they're trying to push it for. I'm like, I think they could do better.
It's actually they actually said on stream that it's 144 scale, like so it's basically like HG scale. That's what they're going for, actually.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I can't say, yeah, I'm going to spend, X amount of dollars after tax and shipping. And with it being Hasbro, it's not exactly going to be shipped out on time, if even.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be also a black and gold version of it, but it's like they try to sell it through NFT something. I was like, oh my god. Here we go.
I don't get the whole NFT thing, but I've seen them do better stuff. If I'd rather get something that's a little bit better, maybe bigger size, more die cast. If I spend a few extra bucks, then yeah, I'm all for it. I don't want something that's only going to be maybe this big. I want something that's going to be a lot either slightly bigger, but that's also not going to look as cheap because Zords. Just like with
So-
Voltron, you have the different pieces that have to come together. But
so basically, the Soul Jugogen.
yeah, I mean, they showed the Sabretooth tiger. The legs are hollow, just like it was on the more cheaper plastic one that they had this past year. They didn't
Oh.
even fill that in.
Yeah, that
So it's like,
kinda
hey,
hurts me a little
we have this mold. Let's do like a die cast or one that's going to look a little bit better, but we're still not going to fill in the gaps. And that just kind of comes off looking kind of cheap, at least in my personal opinion.
yeah.
It's going to rub people the wrong way, and then they wonder why. Like they've had stuff with issues with the Rancor and other projects, and a lot of people, even the Star Wars sales, they're not doing as well as they were doing.
Yeah.
What's going on with this piece here? Is that not the right? Oh, duh. Sitting there fighting with a piece, and I'm like, why is this not going on right now? I realize why.
Human error.
User error, misreading the misreading the instructions.
That's not loud.
There we go. All right, so I've about got the wings done, and like I said, all I've got left is the runners for the or is just to kind of get all the wing stuff done.
All right, legs are almost done for me. Just you don't need nippers for this kid.
Like there's not enough here for me to get like a second episode out of this. Messiah would love a Tales of the Abyss with Arise graphics, and he loves Phantasy Star Online for the most part.
Oh, I haven't heard Tales of Abyss in freaking years.
All right, let's see. All right, A38.
Where did you go?
All right, there's that. And
There you
A36. Yeah, I'm moving along a lot quicker now with these wings than I was a second ago.
You built the previous Deathscythe, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm-
basically, it's like the same
Yeah.
thing. Basically, you're building.
So it's like the Deathscythe Hell.
Yeah.
Literally the exact same kit. The only difference is like there's
It's
just
in pure white.
it's pure white, and there's a lot more like oomph to this kit. Like there's a lot more detail in this kit. Like it's weird. It feels like a Deathscythe. It builds like a Deathscythe, but it's not a Deathscythe. And I don't know if that makes sense or not, but
That's
like it's in white. It's got gold trim, and it has like this weird crest on the head that doesn't look like Deathscythe's. Like nothing feels Deathscythe about it, but at the same time, you can tell it was inspired by Deathscythe.
I think the head looks more like Visago.
Yeah. Like even the eyes on this are like different. Like it's all inspired by Deathscythe, but you can feel that there's like some major drastic changes to it to make it less noticeable as a Deathscythe. Like almost as if the character was like, it's not a Deathscythe build. It's totally its own thing. It's a Deathscythe build. But it has some of the best, like, some of the posability on this looks really good from everything I've seen in the pictures. So I'm excited to see this thing finished. All right, so that needs to go this way. Yeah, exactly what Autobot just said. If it quacks like a duck and smells like a duck, it's a moose. Oh, what we really need is a well-done Gundam game. There are a couple out there, Messiah. I'm going to tell you right now. All right, Adventures of AMW. We'll see you next go round.
The body's done.
Yep, got the whole body. Oh, nice.
Now I just need to do powder. And I think
That is so cool looking. Have you seen the Gurren Lagann kit? Mirage?
Which one? The model, right? I mean, the one.
The one that
Yeah.
I think the one that Bandai just dropped. It's like the ultimate Gurren.
I don't think I've seen it. I mean, I see my fair share of Gurren Lagann kits before, but not. I don't think I've seen that one.
That anime is so wild too. Like it makes me laugh more than anything else, just because it's like it definitely feels like it's a parody of all things like Mobile Suit.
Yeah, it's basically it's supposed to be like it's very heavily influenced by Get the Robo.
Yeah.
There's this game called Hero Zenki. Have you ever heard of Hero Zenki?
I have not.
It's basically, did you realize that this even yesterday they released promo pictures of the Game Pass, the one we talked about earlier,
Yeah.
the one in black, and they also have a model kit of Kamen Rider Black. Those two were in Hero Zenki. So
Really?
Was that a coincidence or not? Because it's supposed to be like in Super Robot Wars. It's actually kind of part of Super Robot series.
Yeah.
And they have the characters like they have Gundam, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and the Gambit in one game.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
It's basically it's an RPG. It's nothing amazing though. It's like very normal. Like unspec. It's like not really the best game out there, but yeah, it exists. And then instead of Ultraman is huge, so it wouldn't make sense for him to fight alongside Kamen Rider. So they made him smaller, like human size.
Yeah.
So they just transform like Kamen Rider style, or like Power Rangers.
Let me see. How's this supposed to go? Okay, just like that.
That
There we go.
That means I can make my own Hero Zenki team. Nice.
Autobot love the Dynasty Warriors Gundam games.
Oh, I love this. I
know.
love the entry. I think actually Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 was my first introduction to Gundam ever.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Like hearing people's introductions always warms my heart a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I remember. I played the game while I was testing. I bought it in the game store, and then they give you the option to test the games before you buy it. So I tested the game.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I tested the game. I played for a while. I was like, oh, this is neat. But then I saw the Destiny Gundam. I was like, oh, I was like, this is my. And then I just got obsessed to that.
So there's the suit done. Now all I got to do is build the weapon, and it's only one weapon.
Obsessed is an ugly word. Enthusiastically engaged.
Okay, that's accurate.
Yeah.
How's that?
I like that the lance on this is shaped like the one that you get from that knockoff third party brand, the Judge, that zero gravity Judge.
Oh yeah. Hey, Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my sister.
Like that zero gravity is on my list of suits I want to get. Like I was showing it to Sleeping and all them. So all the good Gundam games are on PlayStation family consoles, right? For the most part, yeah.
For the most part. There's an SD game on Steam if you want.
Yeah. There's a Gundam like game on Steam. It's called what's that one that where you can build your own mobile suit and all that?
Gundam Breaker.
No, it's not Gundam Breaker. It's another series. It's not Gundam at all, actually. It's like
Mass Builder?
Mass builder. That's it. I've been
I,
playing that
I,
a little bit.
I tried to play that game, but then all I see is just a black screen.
Yeah, it's very intense. It's very graphically intense. All right, so I'm on the weapon now, which means this is probably the last step here.
I'm nearly done. I could probably do the backpack after this stream. If we're not over.
Let's see. All right, that's step one, is to build the lance part, and then I got to find that runner again. There we go, the lance runner. Everything's falling. No. I got some extra pieces on here that I didn't have to use, which is good because I like having extra pieces for kit bash purposes.
Indeed.
There's the lance itself. So what I need to do is take that, and that goes into. Okay, I got that the wrong way. That needs to go up top like that. So it must be A21 right there. Yep.
Go.
Okay, that goes on last. So definitely don't want to do that just yet.
Here's a crazy question, if anyone knows this or not.
Yeah.
Were Gundam kits ever sold at Toys R Us?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, back in the day, they were sold at my local Toys R Us at least.
My Toys R Us used to sell them as well, but because of like competitors already, they don't sell them anymore.
Oh, okay. Because Toys R Us are making a comeback here in the States. They're actually jumping in at the Macy's department stores now.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if that might be an option for me, since there's really outside of Hobby Lobby, there's not really places outside of Target that carry Gundam. So that was a thought that just kind of popped in my head.
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm glad I found a Hobby Lobby in our area now. It's literally right there by the Ollies.
I remember I went to like our neighboring country, and then the Toys R Us actually has Gundam.
Wow.
And then I bought what was that Gundam called again? I bought Core Gundam from them, the F3.
Yeah, that's a fun one. All right, guys, I've got some little green stickers on there, and that's it for the stickers. Set that over here in my trash pile. Take out.
I really want a perfect strike. The perfect strike freedom.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a ton of leftover pieces off of runners here that I'll never use. Looks like I won't use right offhand. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip those off since they're not used for anything, and then save them when I do a massive. Oh wow, they actually have extra weapons here too. So I'm gonna save the runners rather than toss them.
Oh yeah, at the end of this month, at the near the end of this month, I might celebrate myself. I'm going to get a figure.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this. It's an old figure, but it still holds up very well. It's an SRC Shin Mazinger Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be getting that soon.
Nice. All right, so this thing comes with 3 different blade attachments, but I'm only going to utilize. Yeah, I'm only going to utilize like 1 or 2 at the most. It looks like, because one of them is just like a regular like blade. It's a blade attachment, which is really cool. See, there's the blade attachment. It has a almost like an unstable lightsaber kind of look to it.
Like a Kylo Ren kind of blade?
Like a Kylo Ren kind of blade. But here's the short blade for this, which is almost like you know how Sazabi has that one like that, or
No.
Sazabi or Sananju have that like short axe kind of deal.
Yeah, dude.
So you can put that there, or you can take that out and put in this longer beam blade, and then it folds into a scythe.
Nice.
I like that. That's really cool. So that's it, guys. That's the kit. Literally took me an extra 45 minutes for the stream there.
I'm nearly done with mine actually.
Yeah.
Got stickers and put one more part, and that's it.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of tiny pieces. I'm gonna cut off I'm gonna cut all these excess pieces off the runners, just because they're not being utilized. And I don't want to put the runners back in the box.
You know, I've been actually on a hunt for this kit. You know, Bandai actually released this line called Mechanical Collection.
Yeah,
They released this kits: Mazinger Z, Shin Mazinger, Great Mazinger, they had Raiden, and had the Getorobo.
yeah.
But it's so hard to find them because they haven't reissued them. Besides the Great Mazinger, I found them on the market. I really want to get a Shin Mazinger Z kit because it can transform into a giant fist.
Really,
And no parts forming.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I like that. That's actually really cool. I love stuff like that. They gave me a ton of extra pieces here, and I'm liking that because, you know, like I said, I can utilize these and like part mashups and stuff like that, and swap out parts or either replace parts if anything gets damaged. Like they gave me a couple extra pieces of like the knee joint and the ankle joint. I hope that wasn't a part. I know I just dropped a part, but I'm cleaning. I'm doing a runner clean now. That wasn't a part. That was actually a piece of the runner.
Okay, time for the big moment.
All right. I almost messed up. I almost put the part away.
It's Mazinger, and
Save that runner by itself.
let me try to make him stand a little bit. Stand properly.
And it comes with this one came with some extra weapons parts too, so I'm a little excited to see what those do. Because it looks like you can have two different types of weapons on this kit.
Okay, let me try to fix the stickers a little bit. Not the best, but okay, this is I done the powder
so
already.
give me like a whole bunch of extra like Deathscythe like scythe pieces and lance pieces.
See, I already done the powder.
Oh, nice.
So let's powder on. If I can just and there. See.
Ooh, did I get an extra headpiece here?
Alternate or extra?
That
Yeah,
didn't
it's
go
like
as I planned.
It's like an extra headpiece right there.
What?
Almost looks like Shredder's helmet.
Powder on. Okay. Yeah. Complete. Once you
There's
get
an extra, like face
Are you,
piece here.
are you telling me I need to get that kit so I can do a shredder mod to it?
You might have to.
it's done. The backpack, the pilot. This is not my first time building this kit, but it's still solid.
And it came with an extra like mouthpiece and all that. Like literally, there are enough pieces here to like really work out something custom here. If you got like some extra heads and stuff.
You know, I'm gonna add colors to the vents.
I guarantee you, some of these parts are actually for like another mobile suit.
So I need to get some purple, maybe a metallic-y kind of dark purple, some silver.
I mean, this kind of has a Shredder look to it.
But I have to come up with because Shredder's cape from the first TMNT
Yeah.
was like a silver with black kind of like accents on it. Or if I go cartoon, then I think it's more of a. I think there's a different tone purple that he had for cape.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Mirage into full view here. Mirage, let's see that. Let's see that suit one more time, man. I want everybody to be able to see that thing clearly. Jen said that she liked the face on it.
There's a problem actually though.
Oh,
Somehow the part fell off, so I had to reattach it again. Okay, this is the best I can do for now. Then, oh no. The sign wasn't this hard. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to fix this a little bit. Yeah. I try to fix it. Okay. I try to. There it goes. Here we go again. Come on, Mazinga. Do this on me.
Ooh.
Okay. Let me try to fix the chest pen here. Alright, done. Here.
ooh.
I'm adding a little bit of some light on the vents.
That still looks really cool, though. I like that. All right. So, Nim says, "Oh no." So next up, we'll go ahead and show off my finished kit. Here is the Livelance Heaven. There will be a TikTok made on this eventually, but
Where's his head?
You TikToker, you.
there's his head right here. It's literally tucked into that cloak. But here's the cool thing: is like this cloak opens completely up. Like I love the way it spreads out, kind of like how the Deathscythe hell. And this is closest to the TV version of the Deathscythe hell versus like the movie version.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of having like that, it's really cool, and like the whole cloak can like widen, it can go all the way behind it to really give like that deep like wing spread look. And I love that. I love that it's so posable like that. The only thing I don't like here is that this cloak doesn't necessarily sit comfortably on this suit.
Kind of like Endless Waltz's wings.
Yeah, Endless Waltz's wings don't close properly, and as you can see, like I'm trying to get that cloak to close properly.
Yeah.
And there's just so much stress on it. Like it's not wanting to sit perfectly.
Okay, not the best, but I need some edits and cut the chest.
Is that his sword?
Oh, right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually a lance. And what's cool is that you can actually like... Oh, I took the blade off here, but you can actually change out the blade for like another blade that they have with it. But there it is. It's completely bendable.
Oop, there it is.
And that's really a really cool weapon. I love the design of this.
The only thing he's missing is a horse now. Like basically, like I'm thinking back in medieval days, they used to do lancing battle.
Yeah, they used to joust. Yeah, but this is literally, and they have a horse that you can actually buy for your Gundams.
Mm-hmm.
It's from the SD series. And then you also have the Master Gundam and Funsaiki. You can get the Funsaiki. Or you can buy or you can go ahead and buy the Barbataros and have this ride Barbataros.
Alright, actually, this kit, I remember it comes with a cool gimmick here. My kit.
Yeah.
You can do this effect part to do the rocket punch. See?
Oh, I like that.
Sweet.
Robot punch.
And I'm wait,
Which
get my camera ready here.
Okay, the punch. I wish you could do the iron cutter, but
you do have that horse, Jen. You have that one and the Funsaiki. All right, so Dave, let's look at your kit real quick.
I'll be
along?
finishing him tonight. He's almost done.
I think I'm gonna start saying like McGillis Farid. The bile.
Bile. And I got one leg done. He's got a good sized leg.
The Gundam Bile. His American voice actor really hams it up too.
He's actually my favorite character in IBO.
Yeah, I love how McGillis is just like he's wanting to like reform Gallarhorn and all
McGillis
that.
Fareed.
And I like how one of my favorite episodes though is where Carta Issues doing the whole like, this is how war is done. Like sitting there giving like her glorious speech, and all of a sudden you see one of her suits get rocked.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite scenes in Abios was the one where they had this epic speech, fancy speech, and then Akihiro in his Gushan reminded to shoot them, and he says like, "I can shoot, right?"
Yeah, that was the same one. They're all on the beach.
Oh.
All right, gentlemen. So we're gonna go back into our 4-window mode, and now I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody talk. Dave, what do you have planned for this week?
Well, I actually dropped a video yesterday and today, trying something a little different with the channel. I'm trying because the concept of Dave's Dimension is, well, a dimension, you have different things coming together. That's why the channel is just all over the place. I started doing what I'm calling my flashback series, where I'm going to review or kind of talk about a classic, what I consider a classic TV show or movie. Yesterday, I did a video on Sliders, which was a 1985 sci-fi show about a group of people who are jumping from parallel Earths, one to another, trying to find their way back home. Starred Jerry O'Connell and Clevant Derrick's awesome 90s show. Actually jumped from Fox after season 3 over to Sci-Fi Channel. I actually did a video today, a little mini unbox of iFixit, if anyone's ever heard of that.
Yeah.
I got an iFixit driver kit, which I actually used to make some modifications to the computer here. So got some other videos coming through the pipeline. We'll see what happens for next week. Got a few different reviews, like they had the Rodimus Prime. Got a few Transformers and some other Fig reviews coming soon.
Nice. I'm excited to see that, Dave. Next up, we have Mirage. Mirage, what are we working on this week?
Not much. I'm probably, I'm on holidays and there's no college class, so I'm just gonna spend the day posting whatever stuff on my Facebook page, and then like I'm gonna watch some shows. Like, I've been rewatching Gao Gaiga, a really fun show. Even though the zombie scenes, oh my god, the flashing is crazy. It's like I think I can handle it, because like this could get someone's seizure.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like my kind of show. Come on.
Yeah, it's actually the show, the $6 billion Man.
Yes.
It's basically that, but with giant robots. Because even the main protagonist is the same. Like, he's also like a astronaut, but then he got into some incident, so he became a cyborg. It's the same thing. Like, it's basically the same thing, like the $6 million Man.
All right, and next up we have Kevin himself. Kevin, have you got anything big planned for your channel this week?
I don't know really for sure, but you just got wait until the time comes.
Where in the world's my speakers?
All right, well, guys, Kevin, I want to thank you for jumping in tonight. Welcome to the Hangar, man. You're officially a pilot of the Gunpla Hangar.
Thanks, man.
And like I said, if you ever want to build a kit, just let us know. We'll help you find the perfect one.
All right.
But anyway, guys, I've done all my stuff. Tomorrow night we are playing Ark with Destination Stone. I haven't played Ark in a while, so I'm a little bit nervous about what he's got planned there.
Is that for PS4?
What's that?
Is Ark for PS4?
It's PS4, PC, and a couple of other things.
It's on Xbox as well.
It's on Xbox as well.
All
right. But that'll be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We'll be going from 8 till 10. After that, the weekend starts, and then we roll back again. Christmas is next week. I don't have a schedule set up for next week.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do that. We were planning to do that watch stream, right?
Yeah. When would you like to set that up, man?
I've been planning on 26th, maybe.
The
If we can.
26th?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely do that on the 26th. I'll have to set it on my calendar to remind myself, but we'll definitely get that going.
But the only thing I need to do is I need to know the US time because I'm not sure when.
I'm free all day that day, so
So probably because right now it's like what is it for you? What time is
it's
it right
11
now?
p.m.
Yeah, but what's the time? I mean, what's the day? Because I'm 17
Today
right
is
now.
the December 16th.
You're still living in 16, so
Yeah. So
probably
if you need lottery numbers, or if you need, well, no, I need lottery numbers if you got them.
probably just like around the same time as this stream, maybe.
Yeah, so like 8 to whenever.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that would work. December 26th at 8 p.m.
yeah,
Just do a watch stream. That sounds good.
Yeah. basically that.
Yeah, we can make that work. I would like to do that.
So basically, like I said, 26. So basically, like 25th around that. So 25th, 26th, like that.
Yeah, definitely. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank all of my amazing pilots here tonight. We had Kevin, we had Mirage, we had Dave. All three of y'all are always, like I said, there's always a space for y'all in the hangar. You know, anytime you want to come hang out with the pilots, you know, it's always cool. But guys, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of those social medias scrolling at the bottom below. There's a Snapchat there as well. I don't Snapchat a lot. If you felt like you wanted to tip me tonight, there's my Cash App as well. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App. There's also a merch shop in the link tree that's in the description below. Copy that link tree, paste it in your URL box. That's going to take you to all of my links as well. Check out the featured channels because that's going to have all of my amazing friends and their awesome works. And anyway, guys, I want to thank y'all so much for watching, comrades. Much love, and das Vidanya.
See y'all.
See ya.